Yo. What up? What up, bro?
What up? That's fire.
Thanks. Come on, man. We got, like I said, man, we keeping it fresh on here.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. I did that this morning, and just finished updating the notes and stuff. I added some other stuff, but yeah, man. Glad you like it, man.
No doubt.
Love it. With that, you know what I mean?
Had Sebastian in there. Had Steph with the screw face.
Yeah. We hit that three. Yeah, dude.
Roy with the championship hat on, no doubt.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, bro. But yeah, man. Welcome everybody. Today we are live on on Scratchy, and we are live on Instagram. Fullblast Fanatics. Got the layout set up on there. Hope everyone is digging it, and of course we're on YouTube. Shout out to everyone always watching us on YouTube. You know how we do it. But Fullblast Fanatics, man. Every Monday, 4:30 goes down, y'all. Sports, rhymes, and life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's all intertwined. But how was your weekend, bro?
Lovely, man. The weather about to break nice in the Queen City. We're gonna be in the 80s this week. Bro,
it don't make no sense, bro.
It's crazy.
Like, I'm like, nice. Yeah, I feel good because it feels nice out. I had left out earlier when my t-shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they talking about a winter storm hitting like other parts of the country. Meanwhile, it's gonna be 70 degrees. Like,
crazy.
It's just wild, man.
Times we live in.
But, we just had to work how we gotta work it, you know. Shout out to Jamel. I see you over there on YouTube. Slick Nick in the building. Yes, y'all.
Salute.
Word up. But yeah, man. So I see Darius on Instagram. Julie, the love below. Salute. And
salute everybody on Instagram.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Let's get right to it, man. We got a nice full day. We got a lot of NFL talk. I see in the notes, you know what I'm saying? Stuff's been going on. I mean, obviously, there's always stuff going on in the off season. Keep us up to date to what's going on. But we got they didn't take back no more Saturdays. Saturdays.
No.
Indianapolis Colts fire him and hire Eagles offensive coordinator Shane
Steichen
as the new head coach. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, Jeff Saturday's a nice guy, but Colts, man, actually looked worse under him, man. Hate to say it, but even though shout out to one of the players was on the Joe Budden podcast, and they was talking about, you know, because they were like kind of making fun, and he was like, hey, man, whatever the media was saying about Jeff Saturday, man, we like that dude.
Yeah.
You know, and he did give us a spark. He said, you know, we just wasn't good enough, you know, so he didn't want to put the blame on like Jeff Saturday as a coach, because he said that, you know, the players really liked him, and they felt good with him, coaching them. So
when you take over a team mid-season, it's the reason why. And, you know, a spark only gonna take you but so far. Like that first game, they looked good. He came in, put Matt Ryan in. That was the spark. You can only live off that for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But when the wheels falling off and you losing the 28-point lead.
Yeah, it was really back, buddy. Because they were, when he was talking about him, he was like, you know, Joe Budden, he in the background talking about, 33-0, nigga.
33-0, you know, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
How much you like that? You like that?
Yeah, man. So, I mean, you know, Eagles went to the Super Bowl, you know, lost, but I know this is not on the docket, but I just want to throw this real quick about Benjamin.
Oh, it's on there. It's in there. I added it. I got something to say about that when we get to the end.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't see it because it was going.
Yes, sir. Sir.
So, Jonathan Gannon, the new head coach. What was he with the Eagles?
He was Eagles DC.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eagles defensive coordinator. I'm going to talk about that in a minute.
No doubt. So he's the new head coach of the Cardinals. And then let me see. Shout out to Demario in the building. I see you, Demario. Salute.
No doubt. Still rock. Salute. Power. Power in the building. Every time I see Power, I think about Power from the Wu Saga, dog.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah, we're going to be going over that, too. So if y'all didn't see it yet, you know, spoiler alert when we get to it.
Hey, let me go ahead and put this out there, dog. Like, you need to be caught up by the time we come on, dog.
Yeah, we ain't doing it, like, right after the show. But, Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Now I know it was 3 episodes this time, but moving forward, dog, we talking about it. So
talking about it on Monday.
If you got to go mute for a second.
Yeah. What I'll do is going forward the next week, when we talk about it, I'll throw the Wu-Tang logo up so you know. Yeah. Spoiler alert, so you know to put it on mute.
No doubt.
So we got the Bulldogs offensive coordinator Todd Monken. He left Georgia, become Ravens' new offensive coordinator. And ex-Colts Lions head coach Jim Caldwell joins the Panthers staff as a senior assistant. Chiefs offensive coordinator, like I said, Eric Bieniemy, hired as Washington Commanders offensive coordinator. And then, like we said, we'll circle back. Jets hired Todd Downing as passing game coordinator. Downing has ties to 2 quarterbacks who might be potential off-season targets for the JTS. Titans Ryan Tannehill and Vegas Raiders Derek Carr. The Raiders released Carr before the contract deadline, obviously saving the team $40 million, and made Carr a free agent. And then Carr met with the Jets and had a real good meeting with the coach. And I'm not sure if the owner was there as well.
Mm-hmm.
The owner was there as well. So it was a real good meeting. So, bro, let's circle back to Eric Bieniemy, man. We've been talking about this dude, how they're saying, Andy Reid, he's the one calling the plays. So, that's why, he didn't get no head coaching position. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really Andy Reid. What do you think about all that, man, that's been going on with this dude?
So, man, real talk, I'm growing really tired of having the Rooney Rule, coaching carousel, omission of minority candidates. I mean, until we own a team, it's not going to change. But I do have to speak on this part of it. Because it doesn't get any clearer than this. Okay, so obviously no shade towards the OC and the DC of the Eagles. But they were coordinators of the losing team in the Super Bowl. And both skipped the line.
Speak on it.
To become head coaches, dog. Now, Shane Steichen has a better claim. The work that he did with Hurts. Mm-hmm. But what about the work Bieniemy did with Pat? Like, for you to say this man got to step away to get credit because you don't know how much credit he should get. And Andy Reid is telling you he's a huge part of it. He's ready to be a head coach. I mean, other than them making him the head coach in waiting, like they do at Duke basketball, or you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what else, Andy Reid could have done.
Right.
But Jonathan Gannon, we got to talk about this. This dude, man, if you look up his career, he was a quality control coach for the first 6 years of his career. If you're not familiar with what the quality control coach is, they basically get the coffee, laminate the play sheets, stuff like that, dog. Now, granted, Philly's D had all those sacks this year. Mm-hmm. He generated 0 sacks in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Big JD was the closest he had to a sack.
Right.
He skips the line, man.
And how long was he in that position?
2 years.
2 years. And Eric Bieniemy been awesome coordinator for how long?
5, ever since Pat Mahomes been there.
He has a resume, too.
Yes, man. Yeah,
it's Star Rock. Mahomes, 2-time MVP this season without Tyreek Hill.
Okay, so
you know what I mean?
I sent you and B-Dub a clip. I just sent it because I was looking at this, man. You haven't probably had a chance to see it yet.
No.
But there was a play. First, I want to go back to Doug Peterson with Jacksonville against Philly. They ran a fake jet sweep, knowing that Jonathan Gannon's defense was going to try to pass it off. So when Agnew came in motion like he was going to do a jet sweep, he just motioned back out the other way and was wide open for a touchdown, right? So fast forward to the Super Bowl, guess who cooked up the same thing for 2 wide open touchdowns? Eric Bieniemy. 2 wide open touchdowns. The first one to Kadarius Toney on the right side, act like he was coming in jet mode. Like again, like just to be real, man. Like if you got that on tape getting scored against you, you gotta know people gonna look at that and try it again.
Right.
And I get it. If you in man, you're probably not gonna make it through all that traffic to follow the guy on the jet sweep. You gotta pass it off. But you gotta stay home in case he come back.
Yeah.
Twice. Wide, go back and look at it. Wide open to Kadarius Toney, and then wide open on the left side to Sky Moore. 14 free points, man, where the dude walked into the end zone untouched. So, I don't know, man. The dude that out-schemed the dude that got the head coaching job. And it's been there longer.
So now he ain't the offensive coordinator of the Super Bowl winning team. He's the offensive coordinator of the trash-ass Commanders with that bozo-ass owner. Like,
dude, it's crazy, Tiger. Like, he got Heineke and Sam Howell, dog. Now, I guess what they saying is if the offense improves with them, it's got to be him. But what about the downside to it? Like, if that doesn't go well, he'll probably never get a head coach job.
Hey, that ain't Mahomes. That ain't Kelsey.
I wish him the best, man. But
now, but he took the job though, right? I mean,
yeah. I think he's so frustrated, that he has to go elsewhere to try to prove that it's him.
Yeah.
And facts, Rivera does have health issues. He's a cancer survivor like myself.
Right.
So no telling, how long he'll be in the fight.
He could be next in line and just that's not.
He could. White couldn't be next in line in Kansas City. Andy Reid ain't gonna coach forever either.
Right. And you right there with a winning team already. That won 2 Super Bowls in the last.
I'm just saying, man. It's just so obvious now, man, that let's just get our own team. I don't want to argue about it no more. I don't want to complain about it no more because the only answer is to own your own team, and then you make your own hiring decisions. You be the sole playing team.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the uproar that would happen if they hired everybody that had anything to do with the team black? I don't care if you drove the cart for the injured people, the paramedics, everybody. Can you imagine the uproar, Tiger?
Bruh. I mean, that's why, that bullshit Rooney Rule is just like an insult. It really was. Like, they might as well just erase that shit because it was like, all right, let's just use it. We ain't gonna hire them anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mockery, man, and it's really an emotional roller coaster, man, for black coaches, man. Like, you never know if you're a real candidate or you just checking the box for the Rooney Rule, man. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just like the whole quarterback thing. How long we gotta fight before we get, over the coaching thing.
Right.
And then we got to fight to get into the ownership. Like, it's layers to it.
Even that bozo Skip Bayless was talking about, owners are not comfortable having black owners. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they want to have someone they can have lunch with and have come. Come on, man. It's a business. You want to win or not?
Yeah.
Hire the best dude, man.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about it, it's nothing against some of the young, up-and-coming white coaches, man. Like, some of them deserve their shot, man. But, like, dude that's been a quality control coach longer than he been a coordinator.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
He getting passed over. Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Come on, man. Yeah. You can't be a quality control coach longer than you've been a coordinator and get a head coaching job, man. Come on. But, it's on us. We got to do something about it. From this point on, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to always...
Well, we all going to speak about
the accolades that the people got that's getting the jobs, man, to put it out there. But, it is what it is, man.
But on some good notes.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Congrats to the 2023 Hall of Fame class. Oh wait, going back though, real quick. What do you think, man? Someone was like, "Yo, Derek Carr, there could be a Super Bowl team with Derek Carr."
The Jets?
Yeah, I mean, Derek Carr was on the Raiders with Devontae Adams. Who's the other dude? Wide receiver.
Darren Waller.
Darren Waller.
Also, they got Hunter Renfrow. I mean, they got receivers.
Yeah, I mean, you could make the case that saying that they're probably better than the Jets receivers. So how's all of a sudden they're a Super Bowl team with Derek Carr? Like, I can see if they said that about Aaron Rodgers.
I say this though, man. To Derek Carr's defense, I saw this stat. He was with the Raiders 9 years. Right. Their defense never ranked higher than 25th in his 9 years.
Right.
Dude, with a good defense, you don't have to be spectacular in the world.
Mark Sanchez, yeah.
So, I mean, dude, that's possible. He's never had a defense.
Right. You're right.
Dude, come on, man. 9 years? Like, your defense never gave you a shot. And that's the Raiders.
Right.
Man, come on, man. The wind is a Raider tossing his opponent about. They put on that old school music, dog. The Raiders supposed to be like vicious on defense.
Yeah.
And that just ain't happening.
Yeah, for them to be weak. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. They said they had a real good meeting. And we'll see what happens with that. What do you think about them saying about because I didn't even think about Ryan Tannehill just because he wasn't even in the conversation till now. But I
think Carr. I would take Carr over Tannehill. I think Tannehill is an upgrade from what y'all have, but I would definitely take Derek Carr over Tannehill. I'll be honest with you, man. I would be leery of Aaron Rodgers, man. I'm really, really starting to grow weary of this darkness retreat. Cursing receivers out, and when you not putting in the work with them in the off season. Like, y'all got young receivers too. Y'all gonna be happy to get him. He coming in cussing Garrett Wilson them out when they drop a ball and all of that. Like, right. Where were you in the offseason? Like, whoever he signed with a new team, he better be at that offseason stuff, dog. He better be.
Yeah.
Because his resume, man, what rubbed me the wrong way about him was when he was on the Pat McAfee show and talking about what schools he could go to. I mean, what teams he could go to. I could win an MVP there. No. Super Bowl, dude. You got one Super Bowl on your resume, dog.
One. You
Trent Dilfer with a bunch of MVPs. Real talk. If quarterbacks with rings standing around talking, you Trent Dilfer, cuz.
Yeah. You sitting at the kids' table at Thanksgiving.
Dude, I'm just saying, man. I don't know, Nick, man. That dude, man, could be a cancer to your organization, man.
And then the media, see, they would love it too, because they'll be getting headlines after headlines with that dude.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. His skills deteriorating too. Like, he ain't, dude.
Like your wife said, some hoes.
Hey. I've been listening to a lot of her, man, beefing on that dude. She want him to leave. At this point, they want to see what Love can do.
Yeah, you got him. You know.
And if he ain't dancing,
he probably gonna be better than Zach Wilson. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Whatever you gonna do. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, getting back to the Hall of Fame, man, class, man. Rondé Barber, man, beast, that cornerback for the Bucks.
No doubt.
97 to 2012, changed the way defenses played. He changed the way we think about the nickel position, his versatility, intelligence to do whatever we needed him to do. That's coming from Hall of Fame coach Tony Dungy, man.
Facts.
Who's that dude,
boy,
man?
That Bucks Tampa 2, boy. That fool move around in that slot. He can cover the slot, cover the outside. He could blitz. He could stop the run. Both of those twin brothers, man, were extremely talented.
Right.
Extremely talented.
Then you had Don Air Coryell, head coach of the St. Louis Cardinals from 73 to 77. And then San Diego Chargers, 78 to 1986. The godfather of the modern passing game. St. Louis Rams coach Mike Martz.
Yes.
On air.
If Mike Martz is giving you props, and he got a lot of his tendencies for the great show on turf from Eric Coryell, man.
Saying something.
With Dan Fouts, Charlie Joyner, Kellen Winslow, Chuck Muncie with the goggles on. Hey, man, they just didn't have no defense. The Chargers offense was nasty back then.
Yeah, man. Great show on turf. Then you got Chuck Howley, linebacker for the Bears from 58 to 59. And with the Cowboys, 61 to 73, 18 fumble recoveries, 25 interceptions, 43 takeaways in all. And they are among the most of any linebacker in league history. Linebacker. We're talking right now.
Yeah, 25 picks is a lot.
Word.
For a
then
linebacker.
We had Joe Klecko, defensive end, tackle, New York Jets, 77 to 87. Then the Colts with 88. Hall of Famer Joe D. LaMilliere quotes,
yes, sir.
He went to the Pro Bowl at 3 different positions. Strong, quick, and tough. He was great no matter where he lined up.
3 technique, tackle, and defensive end, dog. Pro Bowl in all 3 different roles, man.
Word.
Dope.
Yeah, man. Beast. Next up, another Jet. Oh, man, it's good to see
Jets doing work.
Good news, man. Word.
Jets doing work.
Revis, man. Revis Island. Cornerback for the New York Jets. 07 to 12. Then 15 to 16. Went to Tampa Bay. 2013. Went to the Patriots in 2014 and won a ring. I could tell you, I was not happy with that. I ain't gonna lie. The Kansas City Chiefs in 2017, he finished his career with 25 interceptions and 139 passes defended. Quotable. He can really do it all. He's really long. He's really strong. Pause. He's patient. He never guesses wrong. He's smart, sees the whole field. I never played against anyone who as good as him, Tom Brady. That's why your bitch ass got him on your team.
Exactly. But with him, man, 25 interceptions and 139 passes defended. When people don't throw at you, that's what you got to think about, man.
Yeah.
When you look at the Ed Reeds and the Primes and the Reeveses, and you look at the number of interceptions they have, you can't ignore the fact that they shut down the side of the field for a large part of their career where people didn't throw at them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and you still end up with those type of numbers.
You still with those numbers. Yeah, that's saying a lot. Ken Riley, cornerback of the Bengals from 69 to 83. Former quarterback at Florida A&M, Riley played with a full understanding of offensive, and his skills allowed him to make life difficult for the league's best receivers. He is tied for 5th all-time, 65 interceptions, and he played 202 games over his 15-year career.
FAMU, baby. HBCU. Tiger. I specifically put in there that he played quarterback because he was one of the players that they forced to change positions. No doubt in my mind, he could have been an NFL quarterback. Dog.
Facts.
But he flipped it and became a Hall of Fame cornerback. That's how much talent he had.
Word. Joe Thomas, tackle for the Browns, 07-17. Thomas played 10,363 consecutive snaps. That's ridiculous. It was a Pro Bowl selection in 10 consecutive seasons. A first-team All-Pro in 6.
Woo, man. That's Iron Man football in the trenches.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting hurt his last season. His last time he missed a game, he had a pec injury or something. He couldn't play. But, man, one thing I love about Joe Thomas, man, he got drafted high in the first round. And everybody was in the green room and flossing and all of that. And this dude, they had a camera crew find him. He was fishing, Tiger. He's out on the boat. And they finally talked to him. It's like, oh, I went to the Browns. All right. Can't wait to get to Cleveland. I was like, yo, that dude right there is all about the work. He ain't about no flossing, no green room, none of that.
That's gangster right there.
Iron Man.
Then we got Zach Thomas, linebacker for the Dolphins from 96 to 07. Then with the Cowboys, 2008, he had 10 120 tackle seasons, 17 interceptions. His 4 touchdown returns are Dolphins franchise record, 20 and a half sacks, and 16 forced fumbles in his career. Yeah, man, Zach Thomas.
Yeah, man.
They
call him Barney Rubble. Had that big head like Barney Rubble.
Hell yeah. Big blockhead ass.
Yes, he was. He just looked like a linebacker.
DeMarcus Ware, obviously, we know who this dude was. He got booed during the Super Bowl, and he wasn't even a Cowboy no more, but they just know because he was a Cowboy, they booed him. Outside linebacker for them boys from 05 to 15, and then with the Broncos from 14 to 16. Ware is 9th all-time in sacks, 138 and a half since the league made it official statistic in 1982. He had 8 seasons with at least 10 sacks, including 20 and 19 and a half in 2011. He led the league in sacks twice, 08, 2010, and led the league in tackles for losses 3 times.
I wonder who he's going to go in, man. He's probably, even though he won the Super Bowl with the Broncos, he's probably going to go in as a Cowboy, man. I'm be interested in seeing how that works, but D-Well was nice, man. Even through a neck injury, he used to have to wear that big neck pad. He was still getting at him. That 138, man, is incredible. But like when you look at these numbers of all of these guys, I still, man, you know, it might not be on paper. I still say Deacon Jones is the best sack champion in the history because he created the term. You know, when you hear before they kept the record, like, dude, you know how many times they probably tackled the quarterback and they didn't know, they just counted as a tackle for loss. But when Deacon Jones said, they said, why you call it a sack? I just want to put all the quarterbacks in the whole league in the bag. Right. Just take a baseball bat. Man, that is the most legendary quote ever, man. With them bloodshot red eyes, man. Shout out, man.
See those
father of the modern day sack.
And then we get to the biggest snubs, man. 3 of the biggest snubs. We talked about this one. Like, this one, like, really blew my mind, bro. That Devin Hester, 14 career punt return touchdowns. Nobody has touched that yet. 5 kick return touchdowns put him inside top 10 all time, as does his 11,028 return yardage. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, and member of both 2000 and 2010 All-Decade teams. Bro, how is this dude not in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
So, I know, man, I'm going to sound like a homer because that's one of my favorite Kanes ever, man. But, like, when you're the best at your position, you get in. And all this nonsense coaches always talk about, it's 3 phases to the game: offense, defense, special teams. When you have somebody that's the greatest ever at returning kicks that changed the game, where they started doing coffin corner kicks, squib kicks, and all of this.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got to be in, man. Like,
you just seen the field. He saw the field differently, man. Once he got that ball, bro, it was like, it's like Curry seeing the basket as a barrel, because he gonna hit it. Like, they just see it differently, man.
Yes. And his story, man, is so powerful, man. I don't want to go into it, but somebody tried to blackball him in college because they wanted him to decommit from Miami and come to their school. So they messed with his academic records, cost him a year, had to sit out. First time he ever touched the ball in college football against the Florida Gators. 90 yards to the house. Dude, I was going crazy. I've been on Devin Hester since Suncoast High School when I was reading about him, and he ran a 4.1940. And I said, who is this dude?
Word.
But besides the fact, in the NFL, man, he got over 500 yards receiving, 350-something yards rushing, touchdowns both rushing and catching the ball. Like, come on, man. But, when you look at the list, who would you take out, man? It's tough. They got tough decisions to make, man.
The second one, we have Torrey Holt. 920 passes, 13,382 yards, 74 touchdowns, 7-time Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Super Bowl champion, and member of the 2000 All-Decade team. And then the third one, Patrick Willis. The Niners. One team, 112 games, 950 tackles, 53 passes defended, 20.5 sacks, 15 forced fumbles. Threat in both the pass and the run game.
Facts, man. So, I'd imagine they at the top of the list to get in next year. It's just, man, the Devin Hester thing just kind of hits home, man, because, that's special teams, man. I think special teams should get a little more credit, man.
Right.
Facts, Stub. Isaac Bruce got in. Torrey Holt should too. But, you have positions like Joe Thomas. He doesn't have stats, but he doesn't deserve to come out either. What he did is amazing.
Word. To
play in the trenches, all of those straight snaps.
Right.
Even if you said he had 50 pancake blocks in his career, it's still not the same as somebody that touches. When they touch the ball, it's a possibility I'm going to score, dog. He had, man, this is not NFL, but if you look it up, he had a punt return against Duke, man, in the Orange Bowl. He broke 8 tackles. He broke the tackle by the same dude 3 times. Tiger. He ran around in a circle, stiff arm dude, ran reverse field, the same dude got back up. He juked him again. Then he cut back, and Buddy had the ankles trying to get the ankle on him. He cut back and juked him again. I was like, who makes the same dude miss 3 times?
Bro, that dude went to the sidelines with his helmet and threw that bitch across the goddamn. He was tight. I can't hit this. I can't tackle this. He was sick, bro. Damn.
Yeah, but his speed live, though, to see it live is amazing.
Yeah, why do they limit the Hall of Famers? If they're Hall of Famers, they're effing Hall of Famers. So what if they're one more year over another?
So I think there's a limit. How many people was there? There's a limit to how big each class can be every year. How many was there?
Why is there a limit though? What?
Well, I guess they're thinking about when they do the ceremony. I mean, you talking about if you got 20 people, the ceremony gonna be 15 hours.
Be like a graduation, right? High school graduation of like 1,000 kids. Like, hey man, my son's last name is Z. I gotta wait around this.
And to be honest with you, I would say Major League Baseball Hall of Fame is probably the hardest to get in. And then there's NFL. After that, if you look at NBA Hall of Fame, dog, I'm gonna be honest with you, they let a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
They let a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
So I mean, they wanna make sure that they don't water it down, man. I get that, man. But like, come on, man. Every year it's gonna be somebody that can be snubbed, though. That's how many great players it is, man.
But that's the one that sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Bro. Like that one right there is like.
Yeah. The knock on Patrick Willis is they say he didn't play long enough. He only played like 8 years or something like that.
Right.
But like, still though, man, gotta look at the work people put in.
I mean, shit. Biggie made 2 albums. He didn't celebrate the second one. He was murdered for the second one. He's regarded as one of the greatest.
Exactly. Don't devalue him because of that.
Yeah. Yep. And I know with music and sports is different, but I'm just saying there's different. You can see where the goalposts is moved with certain things.
Yeah. It makes me think about something before we move on. You remember Stu was on and was telling us we got to make a trip to the Kenton to see the Football Hall of Fame.
Right.
I got to do that, man, because I think about it. They got to keep adding on wings to the place. You put in 10 people every year, every season. You got some jersey, some shoes that's got to go in there. I mean, I know those aren't big items, but like, dude, and when you see it from the outside, it doesn't look like a very big place.
Right. So what if they have like an underground bunker or something? Yeah, because it's gonna grow. Like, yeah.
That's a trip I want to make though, man.
Word.
Definitely want to make it to
that and the Hip Hop Museum next year.
Yes.
Word. Yes. That might have to be the next meet and greet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New York or something.
That'd be dope.
That'd be dope. Where even though they're doing now, like they got a lot of like they're opening up different wings. You can go in there and see. You know, but obviously they're gonna have the full ceremony, you know, next year. It would have been dope to have it this year, 50 years of hip hop.
Oh yeah.
That would have been even doper, but you know. But yeah, man, that would be dope to do that. So yeah, man. So we got some football trivia. Then we get to cover the XFL. Now I haven't watched any games. I know you probably watched some games, but
yeah, I saw a little bit. I can speak on it a little bit.
No doubt. So we'll go over those games as well. But we got some Super Bowl trivia. So this Super Bowl was the third most watched Super Bowl 57 in television history. Estimated 113
million viewers.
Million viewers, yeah. So what 2 teams played in the Super Bowl had the most in the history of television? You know what's crazy though? While we wait for people to answer, they said that it was 113 viewing Rihanna, and then it was 110 during the game. So she had like 3 million more watching her.
People just tuned in just to see that.
Word.
Wow. Still rock. England versus Giants. No, sir.
Nope.
No, sir. Good guess.
Thought that one too, right?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
More than 113 million people saw this Super Bowl.
What up, Serious Biz? D. Cole in the building. Power.
Salute.
Jeff Rocker.
Salute. Serious Biz. Cole chilling. Still the only one participating. Where you at, Slick Nick?
Slick Nick going like this. All right, time's about to up. We got people on. Let me check the other apps. No one's on. Okay, Scratchy, nope. And Instagram. Nope, no one answered. So you missed the question. It's scrolling, bro. You don't see
it. Which two teams played in the Super Bowl with the most viewers? Now you looking.
Yeah, right. So the answer is Super Bowl 49 between the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks on NBC. 114,442,000, followed by Super Bowl 51 between Atlanta and New England. One of the most disgusting ways to lose in a Super Bowl.
Both of them. Oh, out of the 113 million, 77 million was throwing up after the game.
Yeah.
And unless you was a Patriots fan.
Yup. Yeah. Both Patriots. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Both Patriots. Unbelievable.
The freaking interception at the goal line and the 28-3 comeback were the most watched. Dude, the 28-3 comeback is amazing because you know those numbers dip when it was 28-3. People turn that thing off, man.
Right. So it could have beat the record.
It could have.
Kept the close game.
You ain't kidding. Mm-hmm. And people were probably calling people that never even watched the Super Bowl probably got a call. You need to turn it on. This is one of the biggest comebacks ever. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Bro, that was like the game, the Jets, I think it was the Jets and Dolphins. We was getting whooped 38-0.
That was a Monday nighter.
Yeah, Monday night. They would drive home. Also, they were on the radio. Oh, just come back. They would turn the car around trying to get back in the stadium. I can't get back in.
Yes. That's like the Miami Heat Spurs series, I think it was. When the Heat fans, Miami fans, they down there, they on the front row expressing they fair weather. They don't get to the game on time. They still socializing at halftime. They don't get back out to their seats.
Put pillows underneath their sneakers.
But there was footage of them leaving, and the Heat started coming back, and the security people were told not to let them back in. They were slamming the door in their face. Bah, bah,
good.
Bah.
That's what you get. Yeah, being fair weather.
They was beating on the door, trying to show their tickets and stuff. They was like, nah.
Oh, shit. Good for their ass. So, yeah, man. Super Bowl 49. Most people saw that horrible goddamn play call. Pete Carroll.
Yes.
And you know, Marshawn Lynch is a G, bro. I'm sure he probably wanted the two-piece Pete Carroll.
Man, yeah.
So, so we got some XFL updates. Yo, can you read some of these all? I got to go tend to these dogs. We could let them back in real quick.
Word. I got you.
Yeah, I put the first stats down.
All right.
Be right back.
So obviously, I didn't do too much research on the XFL. I did watch a little bit of it. It's hard. It's hard to get used to. I saw somebody put in the chat already that it's trash. Who said that? Who's that? Who said XFL is trash? Let me see. Death Rocker. He said it's whack. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's hard to get used to the jerseys, the people, but I kind of just really focus on some of the rule changes that they have. Number one, I love that you get to hear the play calls and they keep people mic'd up. You get to hear the referee conversations, which the NFL will never do. That part is pretty cool. And then third, I mean, you may not know any of the players. I mean, you have to be a real football junkie to know some of the players. I knew, man, maybe 4 to 5 players off each team that I would just recognize by name. But the first game was the Las Vegas Vipers versus Arlington. Vegas is taking on all sports. The gambling situation has made, they're going to have professional sports in every sport possible in Vegas. Just watch. I give it 10 years, they'll have every sport known to man. Cricket, volleyball, softball, anything you can bet on. But this game was interesting though. So the Renegades, Arlington Renegades, so they moved to Arlington. So this is like really where the Cowboys are. That's basically where the Cowboy Stadium is in Arlington. So the first half, Renegades were down. They came back and scored 12 third quarter points off 2 Vegas turnovers to take the lead and get the win. Arlington's defense dominated action in the second half, highlighted by they had 2 pick sixes. But one of the things you're gonna notice that's dope about this league is, number one, instead of the option of doing an onside kick, you could take 4th and 15. And we'll talk about that in one of the games coming up. And then for the extra point, you can kick it for 1, you can go for 2, or you can go for 3. So you can get 9 points in a possession. So literally you could be down 18 and it's a 2-possession game. That right there is crazy. That is crazy. And a lot of teams were going for the 3 from the 10-yard line. I don't know, man. I think the NFL, what y'all think about that? I think the NFL might need to look into that, man. That 9-point possession changes things, man. And I can see coordinators scheming up. All you need is to score from the 10-yard line, dog. That can happen. And then the first thing you're going to notice that might freak you out is the kickoff change. So this is primarily a safety rule, but when they kick the ball, nobody moves. It freaks you out, dog. And you got 10 yards separating the kicking team and the return teams. And once the guy catches the ball, bam, they start blocking. It's crazy, man. But eventually, it's going to be a lot of scores as they get a chance to work on different blocking schemes. Because with the lines that close and the runner coming up, all he need is 1 crease. If he get through that initial line, it's to the house. It's to the house. Like I was talking about the rules changes that are different.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I was saying the main rule change is you can do an onside kick, but instead of an onside kick, you can choose to take 4th and 15.
Right.
And there were teams that were doing that. There was a team that came back and won like that.
Oh shit. And
then the extra point situation, you can go for 1, 2, or 3. You can go for 3 from the 10-yard line, Tiger. So you're talking about an 18-point game being a 2-possession game. You can get 9 points a trip.
Bro, they should do that with the NFL.
That's what I just said, man. Word. That's what I said. I think they should look into it. Make the
game even more exciting.
Dude, the game will never be out of reach.
Yeah. Yup.
None of that running the clock. You got to play. You got to try to keep scoring, dog.
Yup.
Dude, 18 points? You get an 18-point lead in the NFL in the 4th quarter. It's over. It's pretty much over unless you the Colts.
Yeah. Or the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
So then the last thing I was saying, what's going to turn most people off besides the uniforms and not knowing who the players are.
Right. Yeah, because
kickoff.
You know, because they try to make them different than the NFL, they end up making them looking like they funky. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Fluorescent green with fucking red. Yes. Like, come on, man. Who's designing these shits?
Yes. You look like the lingerie football league.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with that one, but, you know.
Nothing wrong with that, but the color schemes. Because, like, the Houston team, man, they tried to split the helmet like the Houston flag, like the Texas flag with the red. It's terrible looking. It's all white on one side, then blue and red on the other. I'm like, that is hideous.
Jeff Rocket says too much football. NFL, XFL, USFL, CFL, then back to NFL in college.
True. It is. It is.
And football.
And XFL got Thursday night games starting this week.
Oh, shit.
So
that's for football junkies.
The last thing I was explaining to Tiger was the kickoff, dog. it's going to turn most people off. And it's mostly for safety, but when they kick it off, nobody moves. The kicking team and the return team are 10 yards facing each other, 10 yards apart. And the returner is back there. They can't move until he catches the ball.
What?
Yeah, it cuts down on them full speed collisions, man, when they get to run the length of the field and slam into each other. But it's crazy though, man. He catches the ball and all of a sudden the line's like this. Bah! But I was shocked nobody. It was some people that were close to breaking kick returns because there's so much traffic. All you need to do is find one crease. If you get through that little hole right there, it ain't nobody back there but the kicker.
I'm about to say, if Devin Hester was in that league, he scored every fucking kickoff. They'll be like, no, we got to change the rule back.
Yeah. So I think they're going to start scheming stuff. Like maybe one person in the line peels off and comes back, do a fake reverse type action.
Right.
I think you'll see more scores after they look at it on tape. But I will say this now. If you know football, there's at least 4 or 5 players on each team you will know. But the coaches, you got tons of coaches.
Right.
Wade Phillips from the NFL. What's the guy that was for the Rams? Not Mike Marks. Hey man, I'm drawing a blank on him. It's tons of coaches, man, with NFL experience out there. And it's tied to the NFL. Like it's more closely affiliated to the NFL than the USFL is.
So, as long as they don't have Adam Gase in there. Yeah, that motherfucker in there. We back to the bullshit now.
Ryan Wilson, Hines Ward. Hines Ward is a coach.
See, that's what's dope because it keeps the it's still kind of NFL because it's
it's affiliated. Once you get past the jerseys and the rule changes, it's crazy. But they mic up the quarterbacks. You get to hear the play calls. You get to hear the checks, everything. Like it was this one play. I don't remember what team it was. The quarterback did a play fake and then was gonna hand it off. And Buddy didn't have his receiving pocket big enough, and they fumbled. And our quarterback was like, "Hey man, you gotta open up the damn pocket." They were trying to hurry up and cut it off. I was like, "Yo," he was like, "My bad." I was like, "Yo, I like that right there."
Cursing is that word.
But the first game, man. Like I said, Arlington won 22-20. The second game, Orlando Guardians, they got them crazy colors. Versus Houston Roughnecks. Roughnecks won 33-12. Their defense is nasty. They dominated them. They had 7 sacks. Paxton Lynch is the quarterback for Orlando, who was at Denver. Remember, Denver drafted Paxton Lynch, who was at the Broncos. And Quentin Dormady overcame an early touchdown to set the tone. One of the best games was the St. Louis Battlehawks versus San Antonio Brahmas. Now, I had to look up what a Brahma is. It's I'm kind of shocked they picked it. It's some kind of spiritual being. But anyway. Rio. And they came out on the Roughnecks. Got to get the Roughneck. They were playing the MC Light joint when they ran out there.
Oh, shit.
That was kind of fire. But check this game out, man. The Battlehawks won 18-15. They couldn't get nothing going for 3 quarters. They were down 15-3 with 3 minutes left. So AJ McCarron used to be in Cincinnati for the Bengals. He got sacked 5 times. He threw an 18-yard touchdown with 1:25 left. They got the 3-pointer. So that's 9 points. So now it's 15-12. And then St. Louis went for a 4th and 15 conversion instead of the onside kick and got it.
Oh, shit.
And then he hooked up again with Pro for another touchdown for the game-winning score with 16 seconds. Dude, they came back from 15-3 with 3 minutes left.
Damn.
And the other team never got the ball because they did the 9-point play the 4th and 15 to get the ball back and scored another touchdown.
Yo, that's crazy.
Crazy.
So Jeff Rock said, yeah,
an Indian Hindu god. Yeah. Yes, okay. That's what it is. That's what I looked up. I saw that. All right. So then the last game was Seattle Sea Dragons. Now they uniforms kind of dope. Mm-hmm. Them in DC got basic kind of uniforms. Sea Dragons is like green and orange and white. It's dope. And then the Defenders are just red and white. They got the most basic uniform.
Right.
The Defenders won 22-18. This dude, Michael Joseph, was balling. He had 2 picks. And he took one to the house for 15 yards. And then you might recognize this name. He picked off quarterback Ben DiNucci from the Cowboys. Remember the Cowboys tried him out there?
Yeah.
Ben DiNucci.
No, Cole remember.
Yeah. But shout out to my boy De'Aaron King. Used to play for the U, getting his shot in DC. He had a 5-yard touchdown run that ended up being the game winner. So shout out to De'Aaron King.
And then what's about the fans? They threw lemons on the field because the stadium took their beer can.
So check this out, man. The Defenders, they in DC, they crowd. They make what's called a beer cup snake. Have you ever heard of that?
Nah.
So when they finish drinking their beer, they stack them up.
Oh, okay.
And everybody keeps stacking them up, and they pass it along, and it's like a snake.
Hell yeah.
It winds through the crowd. Mm-hmm. But the DC security was like, no more, give me the cups. So I don't know what drink they were buying when they was giving them a lemon. But they all bought that drink, and they just started throwing lemons on the field. Bow, bow.
Why you gonna stop them from doing that, man? Like, that shit ain't gonna hurt nobody. Like, corny ass security.
That was crazy.
Man.
That was crazy. But yeah. Hey, but y'all were talking about in the chat, y'all were talking about CFL. Yo, man, I watched CFL during the summer until the preseason gets going for NFL. It used to hold me over. And I got mad respect for the corners, man, because if you can guard a dude that get a full running start, I always said this stuff. Why the corners? Who are the top corners in the CFL? I be trying to sign them to get them to come to the NFL, because them dudes, those receivers get a running start coming at you, man, at the line. I don't know how you stop that. This dude running full speed, man, coming at you. Like, I just don't know. Who are the top corners in the CFL? Stuff. Give me some names, man. If them dudes don't get a look from the NFL, I don't know what they're doing. And the field is 100 million yards long, so I don't know how do you guard all that space. The end zone 20 yards. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Y'all, I was looking up what Stubbs said about McCarron's wife, Brent Musburger, was like, welcome AJ McCarron to the Raider family. Can't wait for the beautiful Miss McCarron to join us in Oakland. The
yes.
79-year-old tweeted.
Yes.
Found him in headlines.
Catherine Webb, something like that. What is she? Is she a model or a golfer or something? Catherine Webb.
Okay. Yeah. You see that lovely lady there? She does go to Auburn, but she's also Miss Alabama, and that's quarterback AJ McCarron's girlfriend. You quarterbacks, you get all the good-looking women. What a beautiful woman! Wow.
Miss Alabama. Yeah.
And he got heat for saying that. Shit, he wasn't like my man and shit. Give me a kiss.
Yeah, your boy. That's your boy.
Yeah, that's
always Joe.
Yeah,
always Joe was trying to get at Susie, boy.
Come on, man. Old men, man. They get in their old age. They get more perverted and shit. Believe it. Shout out to my pops and shit. He's saying all type of shit. I'll be like shaking my head. They off the hook.
I'm reading what Rio put. Rio, you stupid, man.
The first one he had in like 10 years and shit.
Oh,
hilarious. So, let's go get right into NBA before we get into the that exciting All-Star game. But we got some NBA updates. I didn't hear about this shit. Fake sports memorabilia worth millions. Seized. Law enforcement agents confiscated 600 fake championship rings across 4 major U.S. professional sports and the NCAA from a South Carolina memorabilia store as part of a seizure of counterfeit merch. South Carolina Secretary of State announced counterfeit goods could have fetched much as $15 million in retail. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, when I was a underwriter, and when I worked in New York, and we had an account, from Vegas, and they were supposed to be considered low risk accounts, where it's face to face transactions, not over the internet. So it's like restaurants, pizzerias. So they had like a chain of pizzerias. They said they were bored. Man, come to find out, I did an investigation. These motherfuckers had memorabilia stores because we knew they had it, and they were like, we can't process these transactions because we have no way to determine if the memorabilia is authentic or fake. So they were like, fine. So I did the write-up, because you got to do a write-up and everything. Submit it to the manager, then they approve it, then they get the process. Man, come to find out, these motherfuckers was charging memorabilia from stores in Vegas. I mean, come on, Vegas, bro. Cheap shit, that ain't real. So, and then the owner of the company, like, he called supervisors. We had like a meeting, and she was asking me. I said, nah. I said, no. You see the write-up here. I said, none of this merchandise gets boarded. It's just pizzerias and low risk. So they try to do some sneak shit. So Vegas is known for that fake memorabilia shit.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, wow.
Yes, sir. Because you got all those people traveling out there, man, and trying to buy stuff. Like, dude, that report had people going to the jeweler, man, quick, getting their stuff checked.
LeBron James signed my mouse pad. You know what I'm saying? It's worth $9,000.
Yes, sir. So on that note, NBA League Pass strikes again. I'm watching the other night, Tiger. Portland. It was a timeout doing Portland. It was around Valentine's Day. And they had some type of promotion with the jewelry store. Zales jewelry store, something like that. But the mascot for Portland had the diamond reader. The little thing that you point to tell if diamonds are real or not.
Right.
And he was going around in the crowd, and women were getting their rings tested. Right? So, you have a couple. Dude had his arm on his wife, around his wife. He came up, and she put her hand out there. He was smiling and whatnot, and they came back good. They were just going down the road. And they came to this one couple, Tiger, and she put her hand up there, but it was like... Tiger, you should have seen it. You should have seen it, dog. You should have seen it. She put his hand down. She held his hand and made the dude do it. And the mascot was like, wah, wah, wah.
Bro, they had a talking to on their way home.
Yo, man, League Pass is off the chain, man. That is the best sports package on earth right now with the access they give you, man. Dude.
Bro, that's better than the one with the Cowboys fan. We had his arm around a girl when they were losing. They were crying. Yeah. Trying to find out that wasn't his girl. And his girl was watching it. She ended up leaving his ass. So you lost your girlfriend and your team lost in the playoffs.
Yes.
But that should take the cake though right there. Oh my God.
It's got to be out there, Rio. Because I saw it live. It was hilarious, man. And they kept showing it on the Jumbotron. They kept saying, rejected. Rejected. He was slapping her hand down, man. And the mascot didn't move home. He was looking at him like, man, come on, cuz.
Right? You jam me up, bro.
And she held his hand down and put that thing out there. They was fighting. She put that thing out there. He was like, wah, wah, wah. Man, y'all gonna break their marriage up, man.
I'd have left after that because they put you on a summer game screen. Holy shit.
Oh, that's man. Crazy. On any given night, man. I can't wait for the NBA to come back on Thursday. On any given night, man, you might see anything crazy going on.
Word. Yo, this was crazy, man. I didn't see this, but Kyrie and Luka, they scored 36-33, but they don't get a shot off because they kept deferring to each other. Like playing hot potato and shit. And lost by 3. Like, come on, man. You gotta,
So it's crazy. Like, Luka was killing during the game and Kyrie was struggling. It was his first game at home. He played some games with the Mavericks, but it was the first home game for Kyrie. He was struggling, man. He had like 7 points going into the fourth quarter, and he caught fire. He started crossing over, hitting threes, getting to the free throw line, finishing under the rim.
Nice.
And they came down to that one possession, man, and Pastor Luke, he passed it back. He drove, passed it to him. He came back out, pump fake, passed it back to him. They didn't even get a shot off. I was like, man, they both trying to defer to each other.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a minute for them to work that out.
Right.
But they ran a couple of sets where Kyrie fed the ball to Luka on a mismatch. He's backing Buddy in. They came to double. He threw that thing out to Kyrie. That thing was wet. I was like, ooh, that's going to be a problem right there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a problem.
They'll get it together, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep saying this. Shout out to the Nets for losing 2 potential Hall of Famers in one day. Jordan donates $10 million to Make-A-Wish for his 60th birthday. Largest donation ever received from an individual in the organization's 43-year history. Yep, this is Michael Jordan, not the Michael Jordan that was, funding private prisons, and you kept thinking it was the black Michael Jordan. No, it was a white guy named Michael Jordan. So everyone was like, oh, Michael Jordan, he a sellout. Oh, he funding prisons, and it was the wrong Jordan. See, that's what people don't do receipts. They just copy on what someone else said on the internet without doing their own research.
Yeah.
But shout out to MJ, man, the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that whole $10 million goes to them, because as they say, a lot of those foundations just be like a percentage goes to it. You wonder why the founder is, somewhere in Maui, somewhere chilling.
Make-A-Wish is dope though, man. They in the business of making kids' dreams come true, dog. It ain't when you see those stories, if that don't bring a tear to you, sometimes you're not human, dog.
Right.
Make-A-Wish stuff,
man. Facts.
Straight.
Word. So man, let's get to these All-Star Weekend activities. So we had a classic NBA HBCU, Grambling State versus Southern. Grambling improved to 18-8 and 11-3 in the SWAC with a 69-64 win. Shondarius Coward led 4 Grambling players in double figures with 18 points. Terrell Williams led Southern with 12 points.
Shout out to Grambling, man. They got the class of the SWAC in basketball, dog. They need to win the SWAC tournament to get in. If somebody else wins the SWAC tournament, they should still be considered for at-large bid if they continue to win, dog. Like, that's the thing that I hate. Like, suppose somebody beats them in the SWAC championship on the last second shot. That team will go. They might have a losing freaking record. I mean, they win the automatic bid, but they'll leave Grambling out. Yeah. They got a squad, man. Shout out to Grambling this year on the hoops.
In the Rising Stars Challenge, rookies, second-year players, and G League players. Mini tournament, 4 teams, 3 games, and each game was played to a final target score. Two semifinal matchups to 40, and championship game to 25. So you had Team Paul Gasol versus Team Deron Williams. Jose Alvarado's 13 points helped Team Paul top Team Deron in the first game, 40-27. Despite an array of spectacular dunks by Trey Murray III. Would like to see him in the
he was in a dunk contest.
Oh, he was? Okay. I only saw White Chocolate.
That's Trey Murphy. He's just tall, man. When you 6'9", it don't look like what it looked like.
That's what I said. That's like, Manute Bowles like slamming. Like, you ain't even jumping. They don't even look.
Unless you do the Dwight Howard thing, put the goal to 20 feet. Yeah. But yo, man, real quick, I love the format of this Rising Stars, man. And I was reading, so this target score thing all came from the TBT tournament that I watch in the summer, right? Mm-hmm. You know that tournament I was telling you, they call it the Elam ending. So it's this guy, his last name is Elam, E-L-A-M. Mm-hmm. He created the whole target score thing. For the last 4 minutes of the game, you add 8 points to the person's score that was in the lead, and then that's the target score.
Right.
It eliminates all that fouling and clock and all of that stuff.
Right.
Because you play into a target score. Mm-hmm. And the NBA has adopted that for this game, and that's the way they do the All-Star game.
All-Star game, right.
But I was reading that he trademarked it and he getting his paper, but they're not calling it the Elam ending though. I'm like, dude, if you paying me, I want my name on that. But they must be the way they negotiated it. Because I'm thinking at some point the NBA is gonna move to that. At some point. Maybe not for the whole regular season, maybe for this little in-game tournament in-season tournament they keep talking about they want to have. But that target score is dope, man.
Yeah.
Cut the clock off. And first to whatever the target score is. Right.
Sure. So they adopted when they try to foul before they shoot the ball.
Oh yeah.
They adopted that.
Oh yeah. The breakaway, the take foul. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Taking that out of the game. Yeah. But that was dope. Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yeah. So then we had Team Joakim Noah versus Team Jason Terry. Couldn't stand Jason Terry. In the second semifinal, Quentin Grimes scored 13, including the winning 3 to power Team Joakim Noah over Team Jason, prize composed of the G Leagues. And then you had the Rising Stars Championship. So the guard from New Orleans, Jose Alvarado, drifting 3-pointer clinch the 25-20 win for Team Paul Gasol over Team Joakim Noah in the title game of the Rising Stars event at All-Star Weekend, Salt Lake City.
Tell you something dope too about that. They had them mic'd up, and when they needed 3 points to win, Alvarado went to the sideline where all the All-Stars were sitting, and you could hear him have a conversation with Donovan Mitchell. He's like, I'm going to hit the game winner right here. Watch this. And sure enough, he faded in the corner because hit the 3 on the target score. The target score, man, is dope, man. It's like when you call game.
Yeah.
Without the clock.
21. Yep.
Yeah.
We had the skills challenge. Went down. Team Giannis. And so we got... So Team Giannis, Alex, and
Thanasis, his brother. All the 3 brothers.
Team Jazz, Jordan Clarkson, Walker Kessler, Colin Sexton. Team Brook, Paolo Banchero, Jaden Ivey, and Jabari Smith. Team Jazz, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson, and Walker Kessler won the All-Star Skills Challenge, and they beat out Team Antonio and Team Rook.
Man, let me tell you. Team Rook embarrassed themselves, Tiger. They scored 0 points. So they had this little thing where you get 4 points from the corner, 3 points from the top of the key, 5 points from half court, and you're supposed to just keep shooting and rotating between players, right? Mm-hmm. They didn't make a shot, Tiger.
Damn.
It was so bad. It was so bad, man. It was to the point where they were shooting and I think Bencaro went and shot the shortest shot and made one. I think they scored 1 point. But like, you could tell they were so ready for that to be over with, man. And they were shooting bricks too, man. I was like, what's going on, man?
Damn. That's
and
bad.
Then one of them was scared to shoot the half court shot, but it was like, come in. Like, we need to get something on the board.
That's a damn shame. What up, Sneed Mobile Tech in the building?
What up, Sneed? That was bad, man. That was a very bad look.
Damn. So then we had the 3-point contest participants. Tyrese Halberton of the Pacers, Tyler Herro of the Heat, Buddy Hield of the Pacers, Kevin Huerter of the Kings, Damian Lillard of the Trailblazers, Lauri Markkanen of the Jazz, Anthony Simons of the Trailblazers, and Jason Tatum of the Celtics. And shout out to Dame Time Lillard, won his first 3-point contest, knocking down both 3-point long-range shots in the final round to beat Buddy Hield by 1 point with 26. Dame Dollar repped his college by rocking Weber State jersey in the contest.
Shout out to Dame, dog.
Dame Dollar, bro.
Doing this thing. That's his first win. Mm-hmm. He was like, now I can retire from this. It's always something I wanted to win. Now I got it.
Word.
They was tripping. They was showing after the first round, they was showing pictures of Steph and Clay from different times. And they was just sitting back watching like, can't none of y'all shoot. I was in this house, blast all of y'all.
Word. We had the slam dunk contest. Obviously, that's the must-see. Everyone wants to see. So the participants was Kenyon Martin Jr. from the Houston Rockets, Trey Murphy III from the Pelicans, Matt McClung from the 76ers, and Jericho Sims from the New York Knicks. You know, no LeBron, no Dame, no
Ja.
Bro, like, what? Why do the Eagles like this, bro? Like, where they don't even want to go in the dunk contest, bro. That just this has really been bothering me over the years. You know what I mean? And then, you know, shout out to Gordon. You know, he brought it, you know, some back into it when him and Levine were going back and forth. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, it's just been shitty. You know, judges was Jamal Crawford, Lisa Leslie, Karl Malone. Ask me why he was there. We might touch on that. Pun intended. Harold Miner. Was he washed up on marijuana? And Dominique Wilkins. But go ahead.
Karl Malone was giving some low scores, dog. I'm like, if anybody on that panel should have been lowballing people, it's Dominique.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you lowballing? Like, who are you?
Yeah. I mean, your famous dunk was this with your hand behind your head. Like, come on, man. If anybody was lowballing people, it should have been Neek. He was giving some low scores.
You know, you had all these people going in, you know, on like women that, you know, defend R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff, whatever, you know, his music, this and that, this and that. Only feedback I heard was in the media about having this dude on here that actually bore a kid with a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn, where are all the groups to like cancel this dude? Like, if someone need to be canceled, you know what I mean? It was just weird, bro. Like, because I had forgot about it till they brought it up. Like, why is this dude? That's why I had put in the chat, like, what's going on?
Did you know his son played for the Eagles for 5 years? He played in the NFL.
Say again?
His son played, the child he had played in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Best. Demetrius Best. Played 5 years for the Eagles, dog. Offensive line.
Wow. So when it came down to it, man, we had the winner. I got some footage, Mac McClung. And I had said this before Stephen A. stole it from me this morning, talking about white man can't jump. I heard him on his broadcast today. I think he took it from me, man.
Yeah, you did first. You repped it first.
But check him out, man.
He'll go down. Oh, that's a 50. That's a 50. Let's hear it, Kenny. Let's hear it. Go ahead and hate.
Here comes McClung.
Oh! It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. Over. He said it. Count. Over. Look, Kevin, you're the only one that's good at math here. 360 and a half is what? 540.
Yeah. 540, bro.
540.
540. Word, man. Shout out to Matt McClung. And like I said, man, it was, no disrespect to him. He came and, made something exciting out of All-Star Weekend. But, what was crazy was KD had some comments about him. He was like, yo, no respect this dude, but we got G-League players in the slam dunk contest. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
This dude ends up winning it. You know what I mean? But I understand the point. He wasn't trying to throw dirt on him. He's just like, what are we doing? Like, where are the All-Stars at? This is an All-Star game. Why are there G League players in the All-Star in the slam dunk contest? Like, this should have become a mockery over the past year.
It has. To be honest with you, Tiger, the NBA signed that dude to a 10-day contract just so he could participate. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because if you know anything about him, he's an internet sensation, dog. Yeah. He's been doing this since high school.
He said that.
Just pull him up on YouTube, dog. He was doing dunks like that in the game.
I saw the comments. It was like, we knew about this dude already.
Yeah. Yeah, he's phenomenal.
They knew the San Antonio was going to be shitty.
Yeah. He's a phenom, dog. He's like Jason Williams, man. White chocolate. He's just from VA. He broke all Iverson scoring records in high school, played at Georgetown, transferred from Georgetown, played at Texas Tech. Like, he got game too, man. It's just that he's 6'1" and a half, maybe.
Right.
You got to be really special to be able to earn minutes in the NBA at that size, dog. You got to be really special more than dunking.
But what's that say about the stars, though, bro? Like Sneed said. Like, what John Moran, you do all that talking, all that yapping.
Yeah.
Why weren't you in it? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
It's about brand, man. Like, they don't want to chance losing to a role player. It's all about their brand, Tiger. Like, dude, if he were to go out there and lose to Matt McClung, and Matt McClung signed with, let's say, Adidas, and Ja just got his Nike deal, Adidas would be stupid not to put out a commercial with Matt McClung dunking and saying and showing Ja Morant in the same contest about whose shoes are better. Stuff like that, man. That's what they're thinking about brand, man. They're thinking about brand. They're thinking about how much they have to lose by being in it. But I'm just
not being in it.
I'm not agreeing with them not being in it, but that's the reason why. All of the stars used to be in it.
Bro,
right. Snub, Kobe, McGrady, Jordan did. You think Jordan didn't think he had something to lose by going against Neek?
Right.
Of course. He lost to Neek before.
Word.
That didn't hurt his brand?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. All those people are, I'm going to stop buying Nikes because he lost to Dominique. Like
today though, man, that's social media, dog. It's different. It's a different world, boy. It's a different beast with that branding, dog. You don't want to be caught out there. And if anybody saw the All-Star game, Ja had 2 really good dunks, but he got hung. Anybody see that? Because he was cherry picking on purpose. so he could do some dunks like he would do in the dunk contest.
Right.
He did the Dominique double pump backwards. He did a freaking 360 that was nasty. But on one, he tried to go through his legs and got hung. Oh, it's all over social media. Just imagine if he lost in the thing.
Because now you got social media and people will clip it and it'll go viral that you got hung. Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna hurt your brand.
But I think but you know though, even before the craziness of social media, stars stopped doing the slam dunk contest too. So it wasn't like, this just started because of social media went viral. Like these dudes been, you know what I mean? Like, I get it now because it's just everywhere,
Yeah.
I'm saying pre-pandemic, people were still like not doing the slam dunk contest.
Facts.
But
I tell you, there's one idea I heard them discussing that I agree with. Sneed, facts. Like back then, Brandon was different back then though, Sneed. When they lost to Spud Webb, man, it was like, he won. That's back to business. Yeah. It's like, different now, man. Like, dude, it's just different, man. That internet, dog, trust me. They running that job getting hung nonstop. They got it side by side with Mac McClung, and he wasn't even in the contest. And they're trying to kill him like that. But anyway, man, so one idea I heard that I like, the NBA probably scared to do it, but they got to recognize that unless the stars participate, it's going to be, you're not going to get saved every year by this guy. This guy might not be in the league next year, Tiger. You're going to sign him to a 10-day contract every year right before the dunk contest so he can be in the dunk contest? You can't, come on now. You're a $1 billion corporation. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So why don't they do this? Dunking is different from being an all-star, dog. You got people, everybody went to school with somebody that could jump out the gym. I went to high school with this dude named Tim Little, man. Could touch the top of the square, dog. Played on our hoop team. He wasn't the best shooter or nothing like that. He could just freaking jump. That's just all of God creates people with certain talents.
Word.
Dude is 6'1", 6'2", and jumping off 2 feet, Tiger. He not even getting a run. He's losing all momentum and coming off to a jump stop. And he got a 43.5-inch vertical. That's just God given, dog. Ain't no other way around it.
Right.
But why don't you do this? Why don't you let Ja, Zion, if they're not going to participate, Anthony Edwards, let them all choose an internet sensation dunker to sponsor. And let them say, all right, this is my guy. I'm going to work on, you can be out there with him, throw him oops, whatever you want to. Damn, at least we getting to see the dude. Because it's some dude somewhere in the country, like Jay to say, why that dude up north better than Jordan and get that break.
Word up.
It's some dude on the street that can dunk better than
Sports bar.
It's some dude out there that can dunk better than Matt McClung, dog.
Facts.
Promise you that.
Facts.
I mean, if you're talking about entertaining people, if you cannot convince your stars to do it, put big time prize money on it, $1 million for the winner, $500K for runner up, $250 for third place, and let the NBA players go find their best internet person that they sponsor.
Right.
Then you're gonna get the show.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt they'll do it, but I think that's a really good idea.
Then we come to the NBA All-Star game. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I turned the game on. I'm watching these dudes run up and down the court. Dudes are like, I turned it off, bro. I was like, this shit is a travesty, bro. I'm sorry. That shit, it was nothing going on in this game, bro. It's like, turning on, these award shows. I'm not watching this shit again. They don't do something about it. Tatum, he got an All-Star game record though. 55 points. Shout out to him. On the lead team Giannis over Team LeBron. 184 to 175. For Team Giannis, Donovan Mitchell scored 40. Dame Lillard had 26, including the winning shot that we've seen him do in the playoffs. Said to the camera. I think that was the Russell Westbrook in there, right? A couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
For Team LeBron, Jalen had 35, while Embiid and Kyrie both scored 32 each.
Hey, man. You right, Tiger. At some point, it kind of looked like the Pro Bowl before they went to flag football. It was just a glorified scrimmage of people just throwing the ball off the glass, dunking it, cherry picking to do highlight dunks. I mean, in a way, it's always been like that until like the fourth quarter. It will be more competitive.
Yeah.
But they got such a big lead that it was in no way when they set the target score at 184 or whatever, like it was no way they were going to beat them to 184. But one thing I will say I loved was the draft. Did you see them actually pick the teams?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
Oh, Tiger. That was dope right there. They had everybody out there behind. First they did the reserves. They brought all the reserves out and they sat on bar stools. And then you had Eddie and Giannis and Bron. So Giannis got the first pick of the reserves. And he picked, who did he pick? He picked Dame. He picked Dame first. I don't remember the order, but they kept picking and picking. And one time it was Giannis' turn. This is funny, Tiger. They both had their little papers that they had put together. And Giannis was like, I picked one of the most exciting players in the game, Ja Morant. Everybody was like, Ja started, dog. You can't pick him yet. LeBron was like, see what Giannis trying to do? What is that? He can't pick. He's picking people that starters already. That was so funny, dog. And then the real highlight of it was, you know who was going to be last was the thing. So Jaren Jackson, who a lot of people say didn't deserve to be in reserve because he missed so much of the season, he was the last pick for LeBron. But LeBron was cool with it. He's like, because once they pick the dude before you, I mean, that's who I got to pick.
Right.
So he was like, oh, man, I got JJ, one of the best defenders going in the league, blah, blah, blah. He dressed that up pretty good. Then they brought the starters out. So it came down to Lauri Markkanen and Jokic, ironically, was still up there. You're talking about two-time MVP, dog. But you got to think about it because it's an all-star game, dog. Right. If you watched that all-star game and you did not know who Luka Doncic and Jokic were, you would have been like, who are them two dudes out there? Why they out there?
Right.
Because the pace of the game is way too fast. They look totally like fish out of water, dog. Mm-hmm. They were literally just running up the court and they would shoot. Somebody on their team would shoot and they run back. Kyrie threw a hoop to Jokic one time and Jokic was looking like, what do you expect me to do with that?
I know, I saw that. Yeah, it went out of bounds. I was like, what is this bullshit, bro? That's why I turned it up.
So this was funny, though. So it was Bron's pick, 2 people left. Before he could even say anything, Joker just got up and started walking up to LeBron. Like, ain't no damn way I'm going to be last, dog. He made him pick him, Tiger.
Oh, shit.
It was so awkward, dog. If anybody else in the chat saw it, it was so awkward, dog. He got up the minute Giannis made the pick before him, and it was him and Lauri Markkanen. He got up, and they had a kid from the Boys and Girls Club came and brought your jersey up because they had jerseys made for you for both teams. They didn't know who you were going to get picked by. So he was standing over there waiting for the kid to come bring the jersey before LeBron looked and was like, I got Jokic, like trying to play it off. And then Lauri Markkanen, because it was Utah, everybody clapped for him, but he was last.
Right. Damn.
That was crazy, man. That's crazy.
Unbelievable. So we got some NBA All-Star trivia. Who are the only 4 players to ever record a triple-double in the NBA All-Star game.
Gotta have all 4.
Gotta have all 4 players, y'all. So we'll give y'all more than a minute. But
come on, y'all. Y'all gotta get this, man.
Give y'all 2 minutes.
Yeah. 4 players. All in the same answer submission. You can't be piecemealing it together.
Yeah. Don't send one and put them all in one answer.
Oh,
Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons was not in the All-Star game. Right. Steve must be trying to be funny.
I think it was Sealy Mattress. They took Ben Simmons.
Yes.
Ben Simmons the GOAT.
Word, Rio, Craig Lasser, your homie. Yeah, everybody had that homie that was dunking. They all 4 answers, Rio, all in the same answer. You got Kobe. I need to know all 4 of them.
Did Snub get it?
Let me see. I don't see Stubbs' response. Oh, no. Nope. Kobe, Magic, Iverson, LeBron. Good guess, though.
I'll say 2 out of those 4 are correct.
Yeah. You got 2 of the 4, Stubbs. We'll at least tell you that much.
Or with 2, you don't know.
I've been going hard in Stub mode. I've been trying to stub jokers. When the last time somebody got one? Chris?
Yeah.
Chris might have been the last one that got one.
What, 2 weeks ago? Shout out to everybody tuning in on Instagram. I see y'all. Lucky B, Wes, Rel, Eastside, Dolce, Beautiful Thick, DJ Dex, Oliver Twist, Tall Boogie, Sean Forever, Natural Mystic Girl,
Word.
Hip Hop Chef, DJ Spree. Salute, y'all. I'm gonna call you after the show, bro. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Time is up. Nope. I'll take them out as the last one. Cole Jordan, KG Westbrook. Nope. Y'all started to get a little close, but y'all was only 50%. So, answer. First one, Michael Jordan. 14 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists in 26 minutes in 1997. LeBron James, 29 points, 12 boards, 10 assists in 32 minutes in 2011. Dwayne Wade, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists in 33 minutes in 2012. And Kevin Durant, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists in 27 minutes in 2017.
Word. The Dwayne Wade one was probably the one most people wouldn't get.
Yeah.
Most people would have Kobe right there. And I'd imagine that was on Kobe's bucket list. He just didn't get a chance to achieve it. That seemed like something he would wanted to have.
Right.
But shout out to those 4 players. Shout out to Dwayne Wade, who's also in the upcoming 2023 NBA Hall of Fame class. We'll talk about that next week.
No doubt. So now we got some basketball going down, college basketball updates. New Mexico fired first-year men's basketball coach Greg Hare on Tuesday, days after the school canceled the remainder of the Aggie season upon learning the hazing allegations involving players on the team. New Mexico State Chancellor backs the AD after men's basketball shut down. Our review indicates that this culture of bad behavior is contained within the basketball program, Chancellor Dan Arvizu said.
Man,
that must have been serious hazing, bro. Like,
listen,
must have been sent to the hospital.
It was no, it was sexual, Tiger.
Oh,
it was something crazy, man. They were like spanking them on the buttocks. Dude, it was crazy. I've never seen anything like that, dog. Dude, I feel so bad for the players that weren't involved with it. They should be immediately eligible to go into the transfer portal.
Word.
Like immediately. Because, dude, they season over with, man. Everybody that they scheduled to play gets the W. Dude, it's going to be so big that you're going to have some teams when they looking at them getting in the NCAA tournament, they're gonna be like, wait a minute. They got 2 W's against New Mexico State as forfeits. Like whoever's in their conference, if they still got 2 games with them left, that's 2 W's. It's gonna alter the seeding for their conference tournament. Like, that's crazy.
What's crazy is like I don't understand the sick minds of doing this type of hazing to like Sub Rock said, they put a broomstick.
Yeah, what is that?
Like,
what is that?
How demonic and disgusting you have to be to do that to somebody? Saying
to be
it's
a part of something.
Yeah.
To be a part of something. Like,
yeah.
Dude, I don't get it, man. The whole time we were at Winston, the Omegas were off the yard for hazing like that. Like, it's crazy, man. And then New Mexico State, your basketball program has 0 championships that I'm aware of. What? Not saying that it's right if you were a championship program to do something like that. But like, what is that?
Yeah, man. Like,
dude,
you gotta
be done.
Gotta be really wrong with you. Really
I was shocked the AD survived because you hired the head coach that allowed some foolishness like that to happen.
Right.
How can something like that be going on and the head coach is not, up on that? Like, where did it happen? It must have happened off campus. I don't know.
And then you even, like, the person that wants to get into that fraternity so bad, like, you let that happen to yourself too?
Yeah.
Like, the second dude would have been like, all right, well, we're going to do this. You turn around, you catching these hands quick.
Yeah.
And
I'm not going to be on the team.
Fuck all you sick motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, you going to catch fades everywhere now because of that. Like, for you to even want, like, that says about you. Like, what kind of self-esteem do you have? Do you let somebody do that to you? Just to get into some.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail, but if you read it, it's creepy. I don't know what, dog. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, they probably living out some freaking weirdo fetish fantasies and shit.
That's crazy.
Shit like that, bro. So yeah, F them, bro. Word. Yeah. And then the police seek a motive in that Michigan State shooting, man. Every day there's a shooting, bro. It's just it's crazy.
Prayers, man.
The world we live in, like.
Prayers out to East Lansing, man, for the people that had to endure that, man. Crazy.
Yeah. Alabama hoops reached number 1 in the AP top 25 for the first time in 20 years. And I think that's due to the fact that UNC is struggling very, very bad. I don't know what's going on, bro. 5th game out of 6, 77-69 loss to NC State Wolfpack. Jakar only led the Wolfpack players in double digits with 29. Caleb Love led UNC with 23. And Manu Bacot had 16 and 14 rebounds.
Man, shout out to NC State, man.
Oh, they're in danger of not making the tournament? I mean...
Yes, we are in danger of not making the tournament. We are outside looking in. Tiger, we cannot lose any more regular season games. We got 4 games left, and we need to pretty much make a run to the ACC championship to get in. We have 0 quad 1 wins. Quad 1 means you beat a team that's in that top 25 range. We're 0-8. The 1 win we had against Ohio State, Michigan, they were ranked when we beat them. They're no longer ranked. So that is not a quad 1 win. And, man, Hubert, man, listen, man. He got to play more than 6, 7 people, too, man. So since the beef between Caleb and RJ, people can say what they want. That's real. You can look at it and tell it's real. Something going on. But they haven't had a good game together. Caleb had 23 points. RJ was 2 for 13, man. 7 points. All our points are coming from those 2 players in Baycott. Nobody else even shoots the ball, man. Leaky Black might take 3 or 4 shots a game. Oh, God, man. We keep running that same little high pick and roll, 30 feet from the basket, no backdoor cuts. I just don't know, man. I think that hot streak we got on last year, it masked some of Hubert's issues, man. I mean, this team, we come down shot with no passes, Tiger. If you understand Carolina basketball, there ain't no shot without a pass unless it's a fast break. Caleb come down 30 feet and just pull. Because he ain't going to pull him out of the game. We got one other guard, Seth Trimble. It's supposed to be a defensive stopper that can't shoot. When teams guard him, Tiger, they give him about 15 feet. They be a guard. This is a guard. Another guard is sitting in Baycott.
Hey, bro, I'll be over here talking to the girls on the sideline. Damn.
He one of them dudes when he shoot, you be like, he with us. He with us. Dude. Now, the 2024 class, we got two of the best guards in the nation coming. Dude, they get buckets. But Caleb and RJ gonna have to stay another year. They draft status has plummeted, dog.
Word.
And he better start recruiting. He better start recruiting some Brandon Millers of the world like Alabama guy. Stub, to answer your question, no, I don't think Kansas is going to repeat. This tournament is going to be crazy. It's so much talent, man. I got about 6 or 7 teams I think are capable of winning it all. From Alabama to Purdue to Kansas to Houston. Maybe the list is a little shorter than that. UCLA is nice. It's just, I don't know, but I don't see Kansas repeat. It's gonna be a great tournament. People's bracket's gonna be busted.
Yeah.
Very early.
Gonna be them shockers, that last second shots. All that shit. That's what March Madness do.
Yeah.
So we had the player of the week, Tyree Appleby, Wake Forest Deacon Demons. He opened the week with a tremendous showing against North Carolina. Finished with 35, 7 boards, 11 assists with just 1 turnover. With a 23 for 20 effort at the free throw line.
He was on top of that, RJ.
He secured an NIL deal with Applebee's. There you go. Or if he gets his way, Applebee buys.
Yes,
go with it, B-Y. That's dope, bro.
Yes.
Because of his name.
So dope. So dope. He was giving Caleb and RJ the business. Shout out to Ty. Man, he a transfer. Like, the tournament is going to be full of so many 5th, 6th-year players, man, that played at smaller schools, that have transferred to big Power 5 schools, that ain't scared of the moment. You talking about grown men, dog.
Right.
It's in his 6th year. And he was giving Carolina the business, dog. 11-to-1 turnover ratio.
In the wins of the week, we had Vanderbilt Commodores beat Tennessee Volunteers 66-65. Missouri Tigers
also beat Tennessee.
Beat Tennessee 86-85. Damn, both wins came on a buzzer beater. Woo! Tennessee got to be feeling it after that.
Tough losses, dog.
That was back-to-back?
Back-to-back games, Tiger. They lost at the buzzer back-to-back games. One of them was a corner 3 that was a really good play call for Vanderbilt. But the Missouri shot was like a half-court heave, dog.
That's like Rick James kicking your couch and you getting slapped by him in the same scene. Cold-blooded. Damn, bro. Woo. Oh, that gotta hurt. And then we had the coach of the week, Mike Boynton of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Last month, Cowboys have gone from barely hovering over 500 and looking like a potential candidate to finish last in the Big 12 to a likely NCAA tournament team on a 5-game winning streak with wins over Iowa State and Texas Tech.
Shout out. That's getting hot at the right time. That's what it's gonna happen in the tournament. It's about when you get hot.
Yep. Oh man, shout out to WSSU Rams, but unfortunately they dropped 2 in a row. 71-62 loss to Claflin University, and a 63-51 loss to Fayetteville State. Then the Rams fell to Johnson C. Smith 74-71 in overtime in the Queen City, but they bounced back to end the 3-game losing streak on senior night with a 65-56 win over Livingston. Dope. The Rams are the 5th seed in the CIAA tournament and will face St. Augustine Wednesday. Wednesday, February 22nd at 12:30 p.m. in Baltimore. Don't forget, Wednesday, 4th Wednesday of the month is going down. I'll be streaming it on YouTube as well.
Word. I'm gonna tune in and watch that game. It's on ESPN Plus. Support the Rams. 12:30. Hopefully we can make some noise in the tournament.
All CIAA games. Yeah, we'll be broadcast exclusively on ESPN Plus. Dope. So man, you know where we coming, bro? I had an idea, so I know you don't have your IG, so I thought about creating an IG for Fullblast Fanatics IG.
Word.
And just putting sports bars on it.
Word.
Every time you do a sports bar, just upload it.
Word.
I'm saying I might get, get some more viewerships.
Word.
Because this is a dope segment right here, man.
Yes, sir. I look forward to it.
Word. Everybody tuning in right now, IG, YouTube, sports bars, Queen City pull sports bars from dope rappers, MCs, where they spit an athlete's name or a team. You gotta guess who the MC is. Word up.
No doubt.
We have a guest MC as well. You gotta figure out who wrote it.
First time watchers and listeners, you just have to feel the vibe.
Word.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm excited. I found a whole bunch. I got some lined up for the next 2 shows already.
Yo.
In case I may run into something better, but I got some on deck.
Nice.
All right, so this first one, come on now. This right here is a layup.
I'm not even gonna put the time on. They better get this one off the top.
This is a layup. For the first time us being on IG, then I ease y'all in a little bit. All right. Okay, if knowledge is the key, then just show me the lock. Got the scrawny legs, but I move just like Lou Brock. Come on. I got my money on Stub.
Word.
I need the artist and the song for this one. Come on.
There you go. There you go, Stub.
I knew Stub was on that one.
Word.
No doubt.
And just the way he's, like he says it with an inflection, his voice.
He does. He does.
Means a lot. Got the scrawny leg, but I move just like Lou
Brock. No doubt. Check the rhyme. No doubt. Word. All right. So this next one. My style is so epic, like rock cocaine flow. Spit bars like an AK, Andrei Kirilenko.
Nice.
Control your mind like a self-drive mode Tesla. Reach top speed quick, like Devin Hester.
Yo, you heard about those Teslas being recalled?
Yes.
They don't stop. Yeah, about time before they kill somebody.
Yes. You saw the video I sent running the baby over. They put like a baby doll in the street. It didn't sense it all.
It's not funny. It's just like
ran it over.
Yes. Yo, what are y'all doing, man? They had one on the say it was a bridge in New York and it stopped. It caused a pileup.
Yeah, man.
Mario, Queen City G.
Mario got it.
No doubt.
Man, y'all remember Andre Karolinko for the Jazz?
Wow.
He used to wear number 47 on his jersey, man. They called him AK-47.
Mm-hmm.
He can flat out shoot the rock, too.
He asked for that jersey on purpose, too.
Yeah.
That number.
Yeah. I had to put that rock cocaine flow in there, man. Yo, man. R.I.P., man. MF Doom. True boy, man.
Yeah, man. Still ain't not near to even think about being over that one. So.
No, right? All right, so we got the last one.
Yes, indeed.
This one is so dope right here. This right here is truly underrated.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's a lot of hints. It's a lot of hints in here too, y'all. All right. Rhapsody, my sister. Ninth, my brother, like the Everlys. Indy 5, the best MCs of recent memory. Try to pretend you're passive, but actually act aggressively. Try to take away my energy. Save it like Dennis Eckersley. What? Dennis Eckersley, man, with the Oakland A's, used to come and shut it down. We come in for the save, it's over. Yo, man, Rhapsody, my sister. Ninth, my brother, like the Everlys. Indy 5 is your clue. The best MCs of recent memory. Try to pretend you're passive, but actually act aggressively. Try to take away my energy. Save it like Dennis Eckersley.
No, that's some bars right there.
That's a bar. That's a bar. And we got to talk about the actual
Stub, right.
Stub, most definitely. Yes, Stub. That's what I'm talking about. Stub is a music connoisseur, dog.
Word.
Straight up.
I ain't pulling that Indy 500 joint. Word.
Indy 500, dog. Oh my God. So many dope tracks on there.
Word up.
Word.
Yeah, y'all look for that Fullblast Fanatics, man, on IG. Sports. Word. Yo, man, let's get into some spoiler alert, Wu-Tang Saga Season 3 recap, y'all.
If you didn't see it, you better go mute, because we geared to talk.
We're gonna touch on this about 5-10 minutes right now. Word up. So this has been much anticipated, the final season of the Wu-Tang Saga. Just seeing what was going on. You know, I probably see where they're gonna go. It's probably gonna be emotional. If they do, I'm sure it was when they did it. So this one, the clan, they moved into the Wu Mansion. Had all the girls in the bikinis walking around in the pool and stuff.
Yes, sir.
And you see Ray and Ghost getting to playing the purple tape, sitting around talking about it. But the one though was, to me, bro, was Jizza.
Yes.
Getting to work on Liquid Swords, bro.
Yes.
Because all this time focus was on, because we knew, Ray and Ghost, they got cool. Because obviously we were waiting for that to happen.
Yes.
So everyone was like, yo, they probably gonna touch, because Purple Tape was right after Enter, before Wu-Tang Forever.
Yep.
But we forgot Liquid Swords. I like the dude that plays Jizza too, bro.
I do too.
Word.
I do too. He be chewing on the little tie sticks.
Yeah. I like when they get the mannerisms.
Yes. And Shamik Moore, man, he got Ray on lock, dog.
Yeah.
The walk with the baggy pants, holding the pants up.
Yeah. Yup.
He had the George Foreman grill. Yo, son, we making paninis, son.
Yeah, son. Word, son. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, what's a panini?
That
It's an Italian
90s
sandwich,
New York
man.
slang, bro. Everything, yo, son. What you doing, son?
Man. Yo, he is cold. He is knocking Ray out the park, dog.
Yeah. Word. And
so, go ahead. I want to go back to them moving into the Wu Mansion.
Go ahead.
So it's a couple of little parts in there that's just so wild about how that's the first time they had money, but that's the first time they've had like nice things. And it was crazy when they were in the kitchen and Ray had lobster tails. All that. It was like, you don't cook no lobster tails on no George Foreman grease. Like, I'm the chef, son.
Yeah.
And then the intercom went off. And they was like, yo, son, who's that?
Yeah. Yo, man, I need the remote, son. Man, you had it last, man. I need the remote, son.
Goes upstairs in the bathtub on the intercom. But when it first came on, man, they was like, who's that?
You know what it was, man. Oh man.
At this point, I don't care how much of it is dramatized, how much of it is real.
Yeah, I got out of that.
I'm out of that.
Yeah, because we were stuck on like this is supposed to be the Wu-Tang dudes, but no, these are actors. This is like you watch a movie like the dude, you know, what's his name, played Malcolm X. That wasn't Malcolm X, that was Denzel. Well, you know, Denzel's a whole different breed, but yeah, we had to get out of our Wu-Tang fandom. Be like, yo, these dudes are actors. Hopefully, you know, we had to get out of RZA talking like, you know, we had to get out of that shit, you know.
Yeah.
But I just like how, because when the second season, let me just go back real quick. The second season, when he was breaking down how he was sampling, and then they had the groups playing.
Yes.
Like, you see them visually playing it while he's chopping the sample. You know, I love that shit.
That is so dope.
As a DJ and producer, yeah.
That was so dope.
Winding it, and then layering the lyrics on top of it. That was dope. The visual to see that. You know what I mean?
So dope. Yeah. So dope. And when you bring that up, man, I cannot wait till it's over to just watch all the seasons again, dog. Yeah. Because it's certain things I forgot about. I forgot about that scene, man. Like that's probably one of the most dope. That's one of the most dope scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, to go back and watch the whole, and knowing it's 3, so you can just vibe out and watch the whole 3 in one night.
You could.
One day.
You really could. You really could, dog.
Man, I'll F around and knowing me, my OCD, I F around and get all the seasons, chop out all the intros and outros, like when it ends, when it show all the credits, I just let that shit play like one long fucking movie.
Yes.
And then we got the watch party. I'm down to do that shit.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
I'll do that on the other Twitch channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
On Scratchy. We'll do that shit.
We just say the Wu-Tang Saga. Watch the whole thing.
Yup. The entire saga.
That's so dope. Word. That is so dope, cuz.
Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, but the crib though, man, they had the Wu logo at the bottom of the pool. That was just so dope. I was so happy, man, to see them having stuff.
You know what I'm laughing about, because I just thought about it now while we're talking about it, because we were talking about, like, you know, all the rappers, they're doing certain shit, getting ready, and all they showed you guys was just in the pool swimming. I was like, yeah, he ain't writing that much. Sorry, you guys. I don't mean to, you know. You guys ain't doing nothing.
No. Oh, that's crazy. Outside in the pool. He was in the pool the whole episode.
By himself, no girls. Like, damn, nigga, you ain't gonna write you in the pool by yourself. Like, oh god. But yo, ODB, bro. Now this dude that's playing ODB, like I said, I first thought that was ODB's son.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, nah, they got this dude. I see why they got this dude.
Yes.
Playing him, man.
Yes.
He's really playing ODB, man. Like,
no doubt.
I gotta give it to this kid, bro.
No doubt.
Word. And they're going into, you know, him, you know, his benders, you know what I mean? Like him. So I'm like, damn, you know, unfortunately, we're probably gonna see his demise, you know, in the, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he came back. I had a feeling he was gonna show up. Remember we had the meeting with Electra? They kept putting it off, and he showed up at the end.
Hip to the hopper.
On top of the table, I'm like.
Hip to the hopper, you just don't stop him. Yo, I don't know how much truth that is to RZA doing them 10 beats by the deadline that night, but that's fire.
That's possible. Fire. I know Kanye was doing like the amount of beats a night.
Yeah.
Like when you by yourself.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like I'm trying to put myself in it. Like being by yourself, if I turn off my phone, don't go on the internet, and just throw on my program and make beats, I can make a few beats. So I know these motherfuckers can make 10 beats in a night.
Yes, sir.
So he probably didn't do that.
Yes, sir. Stood up crazy, shaking down the bootlegger for sure. Had the little hood on, and buddy seen who he was. He was like, give me that. Took all of that joints. That man met in my clan, man. But yo, Ray and Ghost beginning to plan the purple tape. Dog, listen, man.
Go ahead, talk on that. I gotta let you go. Go ahead. I hear you.
I rewinded that so many times, man, because I know you were getting interviewed the other day too, Tiger. I'm gonna talk about it when you come back. And the dude that was doing the interview with you and DiBiase asked about what your favorite album is. Dog, for me, the Purple Tape, dog, is up there with Illmatic, man. Illmatic and the Purple Tape, to me, and maybe the Chronic, to me, are like masterpiece classics, dog. And for me to see Ray look at Ghost and say, yo, man, I was thinking you'd be on there with me too, son. And Ghost was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on some of the tracks with you. He was like, nah, son. Like some co-star action, son, like movie star. They said that, man, I got goosebumps. I was like, this where it started, dog. Like, and like, to see how Ray and Ghost didn't have confidence. They was worried about shooting a shot, man. And to come out with the Purple Tape, dog. Man, you see them cats walking in the woods and Ray just starts spitting bars from that joint. Man, I can't wait. Then the whole idea, we know they went, out of the country and then to Miami to finish it. So I can't wait to see that part right there, man. That right there got me tuned in, man. I got to see how to begin. Oh, and then Ray, the idea of doing the skits, man. Oh my God, man. The idea of doing the skits, when he came up with, we should have skits in between, like movies. Man, dude. To me, that was probably one of their best parts, man. And then it was funny. It was funny when they got spooked in the woods. It was a squirrel. Ray was like, yo, son, it's just a squirrel. And Ghost
gotta get out of these woods, son.
Ghost was talking about this some half man, half kangaroo dog that's been eating people.
You came from the project shooting at each other. Scared of a damn squirrel because they ain't never been in the woods. I was like, yo, this shit is funny as hell.
I rewinded that part at least 3 times, man.
Now because remember when it was like, yo, we can't write here, man. We gotta go somewhere. Because they went to overseas and got kicked out. They got kicked out, then they went to Miami to finish it.
Yep, they finished it.
Yeah.
That's so dope. Yeah, so he was like, we can go. Ray was in there listening to Marvin Gaye, getting his R&B on. Because you know one thing about Ray, dude, he loves the pioneers of R&B, dog.
Right.
That whole We Want to Thank You album was all about that.
Bro. They got gems on that. I don't know why that's not really played a lot.
Dude, it's heavy rotation for me.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like Saturday morning music in my career, dog. What?
For that on Wednesday, word.
The whole thing, man.
Yeah.
Salute, Robert Gant. What up? Salute, man. Appreciate you tuning in, fam. Yeah, but I was saying, I don't know if you can hear me. I was saying, I was checking out the interview when you and DiBiase got interviewed, man.
Oh.
Shouts out to you, man.
Thanks, man.
That was a dope interview, man.
Thanks, man.
Many times if I heard your story, man, it's still powerful and impactful when I hear you share it. You know, and then to speak on the tribe, man, and how people in the chat are like everywhere you go.
Yeah, like yo, he just peace vibes, man.
Yeah,
like, it's just dope, man. It's like that's what makes you want to, be part of it because it's like, what we're about,
Word. I was answering all the questions in the chat, though.
Word.
He was throwing them lollipop questions. I was like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, wait a minute.
I know, he sounds like, wait, you asked that one? Like
he said it, though. He didn't know much about the Wu, which is why he had y'all on, which was dope.
Right.
Which was dope. But I was saying how when they asked y'all about, your favorite album, I was saying earlier when you left, like, for me, it's always been the Purple Tape, man. Perpetrate, man. I got when Ray looked at Ghost and said, "I want you to be on there," and then he said, "Nah, co-starring, dude." Yeah. I got goosebumps. I was like, "This is it. This is the beginning."
Yeah, because we say Chef Raekwon, but it's that's a co-starring album. Like that's both of them. Like
it is. He said it. We're gonna co-star like movie stars, son. And then he even talked about the skits. We're gonna have like little skits like the movie, son. Like I was like, yo, man.
Didn't he say something like that alluded to the shark biting skit? Yeah, man, can't nobody biting our shit, son.
He did.
He did.
He did. You know that's
Biggie, I didn't think they were gonna throw the Biggie thing in there, but when he said that, I said,
yeah. And then, how did you feel about So really it was stress, man. That was a lot of stress for him getting those deals for everybody, but having to put out that music for everybody. And then everybody was kind of first got their money and they just kind of all doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And they was like, they want a remix of the All I Need joint.
Yeah, when that part happened, I was like, oh, shit, okay. Yeah. Then that reminded me, I was like, oh, shit, that's right. Diddy's son is playing him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, we saw the preview. I had forgot about it. I was like, oh, shoot, okay.
Yeah.
We met him. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, Puff's son did a good job, man. He did.
He was having his mannerisms, too.
He did. Yeah. What's up, Playboy?
Yeah. I thought that maybe they would have maybe show the video or something. Have Mary, in it. You know what I mean? Well, they did that's right. They did the video to the RZA one. They didn't do the video to the remix.
Yeah, they did the video.
Have someone play Mary in there or not.
Yeah.
If he did a performance.
Yeah. And I like how Meth was out on tour. That's why he wasn't in there a lot.
Yeah.
Then they brought Dave East in and let him hear the joint. And RZA's like, how you feel? He was like, son, I got a single with Mary J. Blige, son.
Yeah, he's like, come on, man. Yeah, like,
I'm feeling Dave East too, dog.
That's what Mary was. Mary was that queen right there.
Yes.
On the top right there. So it was perfect.
Yes.
Then to come out and explode on the scene, and then he was the first one to get that solo deal.
Yeah.
With Mary.
Facts.
Skyrocket.
Facts.
But that's what Meth, man. Meth has that appeal with us, you know what I'm saying, as grimy underground hip hop. But the ladies love that dude.
Exactly.
Because of that too, but he ain't that Love You Raheem, he ain't doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He crossed in real smooth with both sides like that.
Without like that crossover bullshit that radio voice.
Crossed in. He didn't cross over.
Crossed in, yup.
Crossed in.
Yeah, that's what's dope.
Crazy.
Now with Divine, because remember the Wu-Tang, the Mics and Men documentary?
Yes.
How they showed the falling out with Divine?
Yes.
I think they're gonna go to that also, because they fell with him for a while.
They did.
Money and so I think they're all cool now, but you start to see because remember he's giving them the cards, do what to do, and You spend it, we're gonna be taking it out of your budget. This and that. Some shit's gonna go down the line. I'm thinking after, because to me the music suffered after Wu-Tang Forever. You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know, me and Doug was talking. You know, because we're such, you know, cult fans of Wu-Tang that if someone maybe says something about them, we kind of like, you know, take offense to it. Now, maybe seeing that, you know, it could be some truth to it. And, you know, and I thought about like a lot of their last albums compared to like De La Soul's albums. Them last albums couldn't touch some of De La Soul's albums, bro. Like they had like that Better Tomorrow album. I don't play one song off of that album.
I remember cracking it open and letting it run and was like,
what is this, man? Yeah, and then that Silver Rings dude. Yeah. And I remember was like, yo, man, this dude got us rhyming on his shit. He taking our verses and putting it on his beats. So to me, it wasn't rapped on the beat, so it sounds more like a blend. Yeah. And they actually rapped on it. They were like, man, they was like, man, fuck that Silver Rings dude. And RZA was just like, he couldn't say nothing when they was all sitting in the theater because they wasn't feeling, you know, the direction. And then Ray and Ghost getting at RZA in court about stuff. Yeah. And he was like, man, I'm rhyming on these trash ass beats. Like they said that shit. Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you know, to have that many people stay on the same accord for extended periods of time is very difficult to do.
Yeah, especially when the money comes in, because then, he's doing a lot of different things. Remember?
Yeah, movies.
Yep, the soundtracks. Then he's, you know, he's doing his own, you know, how RZA thinks.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's a lot. You had that small window when they was really hungry and grimy that you can't recreate that.
Nah,
can't recreate that.
Yeah. And I wish, you know, that, you know, and that's why like their shit is timeless. You know, like what they did. You know, before they kind of, you know, I want to say fall, if that's too hard of a word, but just not be consistent. Like Ghost to me was the only one consistent. Mathematics kind of took over, I guess, with the production, the soul samples. You know, that went right with, like you said, Ray and Ghost with their production. You know, with Meth, I don't know. Meth was kind of different with his stuff, right? Like his albums didn't really have.
He was always better on somebody else's stuff.
I know.
I could never really figure that out, man.
No. Yeah.
I mean, Bring the Pain, Method Man, All I Need. His 3 best singles.
Hardest singles that just bam. But the album as a whole was like, you know. Yeah.
True.
It was disappointing. But
True.
Yeah, so I wonder if they're gonna do with that. And I see. I missed this. He said Deck tries to recover.
Yeah.
Deck.
So you didn't see that part. So obviously, I love the cinematography when it first comes on, when they fall into the pool, and all on Deck's tapes.
Oh yes.
In the water, dog.
Yeah.
That was so dope, man. And you can see the names of the songs, tracks and stuff.
Because that Uncontrollable Substance isn't the album that we know.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly. But that was so dope, man. But like how they were showing how Jizza kept the disc, even though they were destroyed by water. And the Jizza took one, remember?
Yeah,
he took it to that NASA company.
I forgot.
Took it to that NASA company.
Yeah.
I was worried a little bit. I was like, are they going to steal the music? Because that's what RZA was thinking. He was like, if anybody recover it, they ain't going to give it back to me. Once they hear that, it's fire.
Right.
But it was dope how Jizza said, I don't care if you can't just recover a hi-hat, a snare, a drum kick, anything. I was like, yo, man, that's crazy, man. And then when he spit that Liquid Swords verse on the steps out there,
bro,
and that's feminine. like sandals.
Yo.
Like, yo. Played out like zodiac signs and sweatshirts.
Word. I was rapping that shit right with him too. Like
me too, man.
Oh,
dude, I get so much energy. My daughter came down to the cave and watched some of it with me.
Yo.
Because she knew how excited I was
Right.
about it coming out. She was
I still got. Let me show you real quick.
She was like, "You in your element." I'm like, man, this right here is beautiful to watch. So let's see. We talked about the Purple Tape. We talked about Liquid Swords. Oh yeah, there they go.
Yeah, man. I'm doing all this slow packing, and I'm like,
oh yeah, you gonna find some stuff. Word.
I found a bunch that I didn't even know I had. I'm like, this is a sequencer.
Word.
MPC.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of these are beats.
Dang.
This is the one I forgot to pack. I already packed a box with like just as much as like what's in here.
Yeah.
But like some more. So I went online to see because I made these off of 950, a Kai 950.
Word.
So I was trying to see like them shit still priced. People want like a G form, but there's a Kai S1000 that it's not as popular, so it's not that much money. One dude was selling on Reverb for like $250, and those Akai discs, the ones anything above, they can still read them. So S1000s, 2000s, and 3000 can read them discs.
Oh, word!
You might get it from them. There's a program called OmniFlop because I have an old floppy disk USB that I can plug into my computer. It'll read and extract the music off of it.
Oh,
so
wow.
I can do that. Instead of spending 50 for the beat, but I don't know. When I get to the new studio, I might want that sampler in there.
Yeah.
It's selling for $250, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make it go one move for it or something.
Yeah. That's so dope, guys.
Take all those sounds off there. I did it like a few years ago when I had that Omni program, but I didn't do, I did maybe a few of them. But like I said, I found a whole stack. I'm like, oh shit, I need to
in the little case and everything.
Yeah.
Well, listen, don't let them joints get wet, yo.
Word. Hell no. There's probably some samples or beats in there that I didn't, I don't have on my computer. You know what I mean? I think.
Yeah.
I have a folder of like old beats that I did. This is 1998.
Wow.
So I can guarantee you that there's some in there that I don't have on. So, I got to keep them shit sealed.
Yeah.
Word.
That's what's up, man.
So, I was going to say, so real quick, man. So I know the next episode is this Wednesday. So don't forget, y'all, next Monday, we'll be talking about it again. Episode 4, it's going to be 10, I assume, right? Because it was 10 each season. Yeah, so.
Real quick, though, last thing we got to talk about, because there was a lot of mixed reviews about it. What was your take on episode 3, man?
Now, I knew you were going to say that. When it first started, it was funny, right? Because the way they were doing it old school. So I thought they were going to do it for like a few minutes. They kept going. And then it went left. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? But then at the end, you saw why they did that. So it made sense. But that middle part, I was like, okay, what are they doing? And I didn't want to do that because who fans, like, they fix this. So in my mind, I'm like, I hope they fix this. They going somewhere weird with this shit.
Yeah.
But they made up for it at the end, though.
They did. So it was supposed to be like a dream of him becoming dirt.
Yeah.
And then you got Mario Van Peebles doing the video.
Right.
At the end.
I like that part.
I think it was a lot longer, but like A-Sun was so unique. That it has to be a weird episode.
I thought about that too. I said
it has to be.
This had to encapsulate him.
Yes.
About him. So I got it at the end. Yeah.
Yes. Plus it was the third one, so by that time I am a little tired and it starts to like drag on. And I'm like,
right.
How long are they gonna have him in character like this? But there were other people playing other characters too. You gotta watch.
Yes.
It was a lot in there.
Yeah.
It was a lot in there.
Yeah, I think there was some other clues in there we probably missed because we were like, where's this going? But, it's definitely not a rewatch episode. If I do that whole thing together, I'll splice that episode.
Slice it up a little bit. Yeah.
So, that Sopranos one. Yeah. And when they did that, brought him on an inner journey.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes producers. But the only reason I say I'm cool with it, it should never be anything easy about explaining A-Sun.
Guys, right about that.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. And I briefly thought for a second, like, damn, are they doing him wrong by showing him like that? But they wouldn't show him like that if he wasn't like that.
Yeah.
RZA is a producer. That's his cousin.
Yeah.
You're not gonna show him bad like that. That's just who ODB was.
Yeah.
But he was smart though too. Like, don't get me wrong. I saw that in the snap. It was like, yo, besides ODB being wild and crazy, he was the most knowledgeable, smartest one out of the group. They said that. They stated that about ODB.
And when they were shooting pool, when everybody was wondering where it was at, I saw him doing this right here. I seen him wilding out here. So it was like far for the course, dog.
Man, you know what was messed up, bro? And even Tigers was like, why you do that? When we said RZA was going through all that shit and, wasn't with his girl because he was sleeping in the studio. So they finally went to get away and get from a wall. And then she breaks up with him. She was like, you could have did that shit before we went away.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt bad. I did, because she didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really, look at her sideways, but I don't know. It's just the point that, he's trying to get away with it, the stress of it all. And then now you put this on, like, I can't be with you.
Yeah. I can't be with you. At the top of the Empire State Building. Peace, bow. Peace, I'm out. Like, what?
So then,
that was crazy.
For me, I'm like, well, then he gonna go hard now.
Yeah.
She went back to Ohio, you know what I mean? He's gonna get on the Liquid Swords and the Purple Tape now.
Yeah.
So that might have made it possible for that to happen.
Yep. She put the battery in his back.
Then bought him.
Appreciate that, Mecca.
Yeah. She was a good person though for him, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't like no ratchet big and
Nah.
Side bullshit, so but we'll see what happens, man. Episode 4. I think episode 4 they're gonna go more into Purple Tape.
They got to, man. You can't leave me hanging like that and come back to an episode later, dog. They talking about going to Belize. They talking about going to Belize, dog.
Yup. What about the dude playing Busta Rhymes?
Oh, what did you think?
I gotta ask Mr. I don't know if Mr. saw it yet, because he loves Busta. I gotta ask Mr.
Yeah.
You playing Busta Rhymes.
I mean, it's difficult to be Busta now, even back then.
Yeah.
But the voice, though, I don't even know if the mannerisms were there yet. You know what I'm saying? Because he was still animated like that when he first came out.
Yeah.
Dude just looked like the normal dude to smoke an L with you. Like,
yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I guess it was hard to really pick apart that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was in it for like a long time,
True.
But it could be the same thing. Like, you had to get used to these dudes playing Wu-Tang.
True.
It could be the same thing with him too. So.
True. He might evolve as we go on.
Yeah. So man, looking forward to episode 4. That's the only thing though, man, with these Wu-Tang sagas, because they show all 3 in that first one.
Yeah.
Before we know it's gonna be over, bro.
It's gonna be over.
It's gonna
be over.
Yeah.
But they know they can't just give you one on the first night when you've been waiting for 2 years, dog.
Yeah, that too.
They knew they couldn't do that.
Yeah, we were like, yo, it's supposed to be in September. What y'all doing? So
they couldn't give us just one.
Word. So I just had other things on the docket. They got I was looking up like to see what new concerts was going down. Like, obviously our era. They got a hip hop classics going down. Dougie Fresh, Scarface, Rakim, Slick Nick. I keep saying Slick Nick. Slick Nick, bro. You got to say your name. Slick
Nick, let me get some tickets, dog.
Word. Big Daddy Kane and Jazzy Jeff. You know Jazzy Jeff gonna kill it.
Yes.
In Irving, Texas, Saturday, April 8th.
Oh, that's B-Dub. That's B-Dub neck of the woods.
Word. That's gonna be dope.
Wow.
And so if y'all don't mind, I don't know if y'all will mind this. Let me know if y'all mind, but I want to do like a hip hop classic video vixen of the week. These were the video vixens before the surgeries and all that, when they were in the videos looking right. First off for this week, I have Toya Johnson in them Outkast videos. Man, listen.
Southern Playalistic.
Man, listen. I had these posters on my wall right out of the hip hop magazine. I used to buy the magazine. Toya Johnson. Word.
No, I think that's a great segment to have.
Yeah, definitely. I got a whole folder of them anyway on my computer. I ain't got to get them on the internet. Word. So, that'll be a nice thing for a week. Classic. Got to give them their props, you know what I mean? Because they were all the natural ones, not all this. Motherfuckers look like this.
Yes.
Like, that's not proportion. That don't even look right, bro.
Butterflies on their eyes.
Oh, man. Me blinking too much and be floating up in the air.
Hey, one of my boys was telling his niece, they were FaceTiming, and she's in college, and he was like, let me see. He was like, Niecy, you're not gonna be able to see your future husband with them damn butterflies on your face.
Oh, she blinked too hard, they're gonna blow his ass away.
Man, that's just taking over now, dog.
Yeah. And I think we talked about this last week. I didn't even notice that 50 Cent gonna be on Nas King Disease 4. Now is it gonna be like a Ray Ghost thing, or just like one of the song, I
don't know. I think he might be on multiple songs. I don't think. Hit Boy on production.
Yeah.
So, 50 got to get in where he can fit in.
Yeah. But what do you think about that?
I like it, man. I like it. I mean, I like 50 stuff, man. The little theme music for BMF.
Oh, all the theme musics he do with those.
All his theme mix is fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
I play them joints like on a regular night or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Power
Wish
joint.
Me luck. That joint get in your head.
I said the Kane joint.
Yeah.
I'm a hustler. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got the little Keep Rising beat in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, man. I'm excited, man. I'm all in on King's Disease, man. The first one, I had to ease into it a little bit, but this last one, yo, man.
Bro,
People murdered that. People murdered that, dog.
I'm saying I wouldn't listen to it, but I listen to 3 now all the time. That legit joint, I play that on rotation every week.
Yes, sir.
I did it.
Yes, sir.
You saw the video I did it with the 5 heartbeats?
With the real 5 heartbeats and the girl squirming in her chair.
She had a heart attack. She twisting on her feet. I was like, damn. I want to watch this movie again.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, man.
Real silly. He might 50 go sneak this Nas on his own album. You gotta watch him. He'll say some little stupid stuff.
Oh man. And last but not least, man, Willie D goes at Scarface about the Grammy snub of not being invited, even though he don't F with the Grammy. So I watched it, and they, obviously they put it up there for content. I seen people say, "Oh yeah, I agree with Willie D." Then I see people, "Oh, he being emotional about it." Like, his point was like, yeah, he don't F with the Grammys anyway, but he's saying something as big as the 50th of hip hop, you could at least call
and gave me the option.
Yeah.
But we know what that's about. They told him not to call because of Willie D's platform.
Exactly.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, Willie D's looking at him as, yo, we brothers. We do this podcast. We talk every week. You couldn't even say nothing about this.
True.
So to me, that's something like he didn't even know that he was gonna be on it.
True.
So I can feel him being like kind of it's not about him being on Grammy. It's about you not being my brother. Like, just let me know this is a Ghetto Boy song. It wasn't like you did your verse on my block. It was a Ghetto Boy song.
Exactly.
And Scarface was trying to say, well, yo, man, I only had 8 bars. There was so many rappers up there. They can't invite everybody. Yeah, that's cool, but you did our song.
Yeah.
All I asked for was you could have if you would have called me, and I'm like, nah, then there wouldn't even be no issue.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So, or at least call me and say, yo, man, they didn't tell me to ask you, but I want to ask you. And if they don't want you to do it, then I ain't going to do it. That type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he was looking for.
But
that's
what Scarface said, I'm glad they called me. And I'm glad I went on there and performed. I was like.
That's Brad Jordan, dog. He done ran for political office. That's two different. They a group, but post music, they in two different silos, dog.
Yeah.
Two different silos.
Said no more talk. Yeah. It makes for good content. I'll tell you that.
It does.
They did a whole show on it.
It does. It really does. It really does.
Yeah, man. So yeah, y'all. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Every week, y'all know how we do. I'm trying to set up, man, with the phone, man. I'll probably wait till after we move this setup, man, so where people can call in.
Definitely.
I have a one of those phones you can plug in USB. You use that, it's just easier. It'd be like I have my phone, people be having their phone on the speaker and talking all that. I mean, people can always come in the stream if they want to, but someone just have a quick call in, boom.
Yeah.
Have the number across the screen, boom.
Yes. That'll be really dope.
DJ Cutter Tax said, let's be real, these cats be fake for real. Face lost strikes behind. Wow. So you feel he lost strikes behind that?
You gotta communicate with him, though, dog. That's his song.
Yeah. I completely agree.
I know why he didn't, but he gotta say that to him.
Yeah.
Yo, Willie, you know they ain't fooling with you, man, but they asked me, how you feel about that?
Yeah.
And he said, nah, I understand they don't want me. Go ahead and do it, rappers. Or he might have said, I don't do it unless I can do it. And then you go back to them, man. Is Face willing not to do it if they don't take Willie?
Yeah, because I'm trying to think who's on that board that put that together, right? Wasn't it not Pharrell, right? I could be wrong. Who was it? Questlove. So why, if Questlove was the architect of putting that together, obviously he knows who's performing and what they're performing. He had to know that was a Ghetto Boy song. So why didn't he didn't reach out to Willie D?
Well,
there's got to be something else behind it. Like we said, it could be like we said, what he stands for, not that sucker ass shit they do in Hollywood. You know what I mean? So
I would imagine so. Questlove can be in charge of all he want to. he gonna have to submit a list of people that's gonna perform to somebody.
Right.
And it might have had Willie D and Scarface on there, and they sent it back to him, called Brad.
Right. Even though he put that together, he ain't in charge of.
He ain't in charge of no final decisions. He got to turn the list in to somebody.
Mm-hmm. That runs the Grammys that don't know shit about real hip hop.
Yeah, man. That's the Grammys, dog. He turned the list in to somebody that's cross-referencing them names if they don't know who they are.
Right.
And the minute they put in Willie D, they was probably like, take him off.
Yeah. Because, I thought about other people. Because I was like, well, damn. I mean, they had Chuck D on there. You know what I'm saying? The stuff he did back then. But then I thought about Chuck D. He's political.
Real political.
He's on the left.
Yes.
And the Grammys all about inclusion and on the left and woke culture and all that shit. So I was like, okay, well, that's out. Yeah. So I thought about who else was on there that maybe I could have questioned. Was Ice Cube on there?
I still haven't seen it. So I don't know. Yeah. Where can I go to see it? It's pulled down from everywhere.
I know. They purposely did that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Questlove is heavy on the left-wing political side, too. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Karis One said he wasn't going to do that. Karis One said he wasn't going to do that, so.
Yeah, you know how you feel about the Grammys.
Yeah, No Limit or Cash Money. Then out of the whole Wu-Tang, could have the whole Wu-Tang on there, but they had meth. Obviously, they got meth. They ain't gonna have, no disrespect, and I got Capadonna. Yeah. Representing Wu. That's, to me, that was not them dissing the Wu. They just got the most popular member.
Yeah.
Meth, So.
Oh, Robert Gang, you say you saw it on YouTube? Okay, I'll try to pull it up. Because I have not seen it. The one I tried to watch was said pulled down.
So DJ Cuts, I said, because Quest and all the Grammys was behind the back of Will didn't mean Face was to be behind the back and do Willie be like that. Yeah, that's what you were saying. Just because you're angry with it, that didn't mean for Face to be.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have, did it behind his back too.
Yeah, you should have told him.
Yeah.
You should have told him. They called me. They ain't call you, dog. I probably know why. What you want me to do?
Yeah.
Real simple.
Yeah.
Real simple.
But when he stated, I'm glad they called me. I'm glad I performed. It was kind of like a.
Yeah, did.
Get what you saying? Yeah, they called me, so I'm gonna go. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I was like, I didn't like that. The way he said that. Mm. That's like almost like Bozo ass skit. Talking about you ain't Tom Brady. Even though Dan Sharp is 3-time Pro Bowl, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh, and you know what I mean? That's what that kind of felt like.
Exactly.
Oh, you gonna insult me like that?
Yeah, look, did.
That's shit.
Facts.
Yeah, so
Facts.
That's what it is, man. We all know, man.
But that's how they divide. Mm-hmm. That's part of the plan.
And see that, then that's crazy. Like for the 50th year, if certain people that was like, yo, they didn't have me on there. Like I saw the interview with the dude from Sugar Hill Gang with Godfrey. He was like, I get it. They can't have every single act on there. So what they should do, we should have our own 50th anniversary with every goddamn act, make it a 3-day event like they do in Glastonbury, like they do South by Southwest.
Yep.
So everyone can perform from the old to the, well, not, what I mean.
Exactly. So we're going to complain about it. We're going to buy our own team.
Yeah.
We're going to complain about it. We're going to have our own show. Why are we depending on the Grammy to celebrate something we created?
Yeah. They don't put no mark on what we did. This is culture. They ain't no stamp.
They culture vultures. They gonna take your music and put it on a commercial. Don't care nothing about your music, man.
Word.
You know I mean, at some point we gotta buy. We gotta do it ourselves, man. You can't complain about how other people do it. They're doing it for us.
Yeah, especially the other people that don't know shit about the culture, the real culture of it. You know what I mean? So, that's what I would. That's something that, to me, bro. Like if nothing like that happens, that's a ball dropped.
Yeah,
because they knew the 50th was coming. This shit should have been planned years in advance.
Yes,
some type of big event where the rappers that started, the pioneers, Grandmaster Caz, all these dudes, man, Busy B. Then you get to Run DMC. Then you get to LL. Then you get to the golden era. Then the 90s. Then you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Everybody, man. Bring it all. Facts, Death Rocker. Break dancers, graffiti, hip hop. We're not talking about rap. We're talking about hip hop, man.
We're talking about hip hop culture, word. Yo, that AI music shit is dangerous because it's one thing that this AI can write you books because it's not taking from like one book and plagiarizing it. It's really creating its own language. But if you have AI, they have these AI rappers, and then like so the AI rapper is gonna rap about stereotypical shit that black people do, and then that's what the AI rapper is gonna be about. They just had some shit with this dude and they shut it down. So one of those record companies had this AI rapper, and he shithole ass. You know what I mean? He talking all that bullshit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's what happens. They take something, technology, and someone's gonna run with it until it get out of control. Anybody heard of the Terminator? You know what I mean? Like
RoboCop.
Yeah. Shit ain't regulated. It's gonna go out of control. Word up.
Crazy.
But yo, thank y'all again, man. Tuning in. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna play y'all the new intro, outro. Play for y'all that weren't here when I played it when we first came in. Salute to everyone tuning in. And see y'all tomorrow. You know your version how we get down. Don't forget, download the Scratchy app. Yo, there's a contest, y'all. I gotta get the most followers on Scratchy. I'm in 3rd place right now before the end of the month. So if y'all can sign up, yo, you don't have to be in the chat. I just need the follower amount on Scratchy.com.
I'm already there, bro. I was there when you started it.
Yes, indeed.
I got to keep listening.
Word up. So just download the app, make you a profile, and then just follow me. You see Fullblast Radio right on there. And
word.
You don't see, Twitch, if you're not sub, you see commercials. On here you won't see commercials. And you can still, throw a donation if you want. So
sound is good on there too, man. And it's made by DJs, right?
Yup. Made by DJs, for DJs, yup. And I saw him, I seen him over the weekend, man, politicking with some named DJs. He's got Al Scratch on there from Ill Al Scratch. He DJs on there. DJ Dice Brooklyn, he DJs on there too.
Sweet.
Word. Yeah, DJ Cut Attack, no doubt, man. Appreciate you. Word. Yeah, man, we'll see y'all on the streets, man. New City, bro. Always, man.
No doubt, DJ Tiger.
Shout out to you. No doubt, man. I'll see y'all on the next one.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.